you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
This is our home. Take a look at what we do.
Good evening and welcome aboard to another broadcast. We are coming to you live from Brownsville, Texas, St. Joseph Academy. Kevin Naro alongside Coach Jason Starkey. It is playoff time here in the state of Texas, Coach, and the Bloodhounds get to host a playoff game. It is November 14th. We got a 5 o'clock kickoff, a little bit of a different time on a Friday night. But, Coach, I'm excited to be here. I know you're excited to be here. It's playoff time, and, need I say more?
Yeah, it's an exciting time. Actually, as it sits, all the Brownsville schools played last night, and unfortunately no one could advance. So we're the last ones representing Brownsville. The way that the TAPPS playoffs works, Kevin, for those that maybe tuned in this early, there's 16 teams playing for a state championship. So there is 16-team playoff going on right now for this Division II Texas State Championship of TAPPS. That means there's only 4 rounds, where in the public school district there's 6 rounds, which means there's 64 teams. So just by making it to not only the playoffs, you essentially make the final 16, the Sweet 16. And then to be able to host a playoff game is an extra bonus, to have one more game at Canales Field in front of your fans and your family. So it is a special night.
Absolutely. And, I'm glad you brought that point up is, you look at the bracket and you see – the winner here will get the winner between LSA and San Antonio Christian. And then after that, you're already in the state semis. And then you're in the state championship. And people say, oh, well, you only need to win, 3 games. And then you're in the state championship, as opposed to UIL, where you got to win 5 games to make it to the state championship. And, yes, while the road is a lot shorter, but when you look at it, for the Valley, you got to play Houston schools right out of the gate. You wound up getting – kids that wound up at the Division I level, a lot like, the Second Baptist teams we've seen in the past, Lutheran South, even before that, with those schools that, Bishop Lynch and all those schools from up north is, a little bit of a tougher road, 4 rounds, but a lot tougher the road opposed to UIL, where you run into these schools, the Houston schools, at the state championship. That's the way the regions broke up 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And so there's 4 districts in TAPPS that we play in Division II. And so we represent the Southern District, which is everything south of San Antonio. This team we're playing tonight comes out of the district that hails out of Houston, and they have impressive football teams up there. Second Baptist, which we faced last year in round 2, we're up on them at halftime. Just didn't have enough gas in the tank to take them, and then Regions ended up beating them in the semis last year and losing to All Saints in the championship. But they got Woodlands, who won that division up there. They're experiencing a bye week this week. And then, as you mentioned, the game that's also being played tonight, the winner of that game will play this game, is the Lutheran South and Sacs game. So a lot of excitement in the air. This is an earlier kickoff, so I imagine family is rushing from work to get here to Canales Field. And, I like how we oblige that. It's a long drive from Houston. We know what that looks like. So to drive all the way down from Houston to play a game and then drive all the way back home. So I think the weather's perfect. The sun's going to be setting in the first quarter. That may, be something that we need to navigate. Where Tino picks how he wants to start this game and what side of the field is important. But yeah, it's emotional. It's no secret, Kevin. I'm the dad of a senior, and there's a lot of seniors on this team. So there's a lot of dads feeling like me and moms feeling like Lark, and You know, my message to the kids, just give me one more week. Give us one more week. Let's just give everything we got one night in front of our fans on our field for one more week. And that's what we're playing for tonight.
Absolutely. So the Bloodhounds will be playing against Fort Bend Christian out of the Houston area, a team that St. Joe is familiar with, not just in football, but in volleyball. They played Fort Bend last year in the postseason, so some familiarity with the two schools. The Bloodhounds are in the field house right now. Coach, what's the level of maybe not nerves, but just the anxiousness to get back on the field? Or maybe what's Coach Tino's message, do you think?
Knowing Coach the way we do, he's going to want to calm them down. You don't need to get this team hyped. Neither one of them. Neither one of them needs a big win one for the Gipper pep talk before this game. They know what's at stake. They know what's on the line. It's win or go home and transition to your next sport. And although we got some kids there or can't wait for basketball, they'd like to wait one more week. So he's going to try to calm the temperament right now. Yeah. You know, they're kind of quiet and anxious, and he's going to try to maybe make them smile, maybe make them laugh. You know, he's going to throw a curveball in there with his approach to his pregame speech, I guarantee it. And he knows the appropriate buttons to push in games like this.
Absolutely. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, kickoff 20 minutes away here from Brownsville. This is the Bloodhound Channel.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,995 or $26,995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
This is your home. Take a look at the wing.
Sames McAllen Ford is giving you huge savings during the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. Take $15 grand off MSRP on a 2025 Ford F-150 XLT. Get low rates and no payments for 90 days on many of your favorite new Fords in stock. Even 2025 Ford F-150 Lightnings get 0% for 72 months and may even qualify for a $7,500 tax credit. Start online at SamesMcAllenFord.com or visit us and drive local, drive Sames.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Hey Vaqueros Vaqueros fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
And I'm Blake Collin. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pre-game kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff.
History will be made right here at Vaquer Stadium on August 30th.
We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
V's up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
At Bert Ogden Ford Service, we value your time, so there's no appointment necessary and no waiting. Our factory-trained technicians and genuine Ford parts keep your Ford running like new. Bert Ogden Ford in Lyford. Service with confidence you can count on.
Dale gas!
Welcome back to the pregame show. The Fort Bend Christian Eagles are fixing to take the field. They're in the white tops. Help me out with the pant color there, Coach. Green?
We'll go with green. Green and white.
I'm as colorblind as it gets.
Yeah, the green and white team out of Fort Bend, Houston. You know, formidable team, not having a season they're accustomed to having in Fort Bend. And I'm going to tell you tonight, injury report, they're missing some key players that I wanted to speak about for a moment. Starting with number 20, their senior captain, who's their linebacker on film. This kid was one that really concerned me. His name's Will Kipp. He also plays fullback. He will not be playing tonight. He looks like he's in street clothes and limping around. Unfortunate for that senior, he will not be able to participate. Also senior, 6'9", right guard, Aaron Howe, number 75. He's not dressed out tonight. And then I think their biggest loss is actually number 1. I was prepared to talk about him all night. He would have been the fastest player on the field. He's a junior. His name's Donnie Avery. You're going to show and probably talk about how he leads the team in total yards and receiving yards. So Fort Bend's starting this game missing 3 very important players.
Yeah, Avery, I had him for 55 catches, 667 yards, and 7 touchdowns. And, yeah, he was the lead man through the air, and that's the first guy that popped up on the stat sheet for Fort Bend. So coming in already.
And so just to give you some context, number 6 is probably going to fill in. He's a senior. All right, Wadington, I think is how you say his name, or Waddington, or forgive me, Mom and Dad, if I'm saying it wrong. And so he has 211 yards receiving. He's going to be playing that slot receiver that Avery would have been playing. But just to give the listeners some context, Avery accounted for 667 yards, 55 receptions. The next best receiver was freshman Williams, 21 receptions, 273. Sophomore Cooper, number 5, 32 receptions, 272. And then senior, who's going to really have to step up tonight for Fort Bend, 19 receptions, 211 yards. But he also plays running back for them as well. But what I saw in pregame, their freshman, number 28, will be toting the rock for those guys, which is consistent with their stat sheet. He has the most carries at 71, 296 yards. They're a team that we can talk about more later. I think prefers to throw the ball than run the ball, but honestly, as I watch film, it's just because of the gauntlet of defenses they have to play against. I mean, it's really hard to run the ball against Woodlands and Second Baptist. Second Baptist has kids that look like they could be going to Alabama or Georgia. I mean, they're that big and that talented on the front line. So they may have been throwing it more in the film that I watched because of who they were playing against. I look for them to try to get that freshman going, especially since Avery's not going to be on the perimeter tonight.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to get the coin toss coming up next. When we come back, this is the Bloodhound Channel.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,995 or $26,995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Welcome back. The pregame here at Canales Field, the captains meeting at midfield. Bloodhounds captains Gavin Cisneros, Ezequiel Escamilla, Reed Starkey, and Andre Cristiano, all the captains for the Bloodhounds. And the captains meeting from Fort Bend. Jesus Ocio, also the other captain for the Bloodhounds, as we were getting a good shot there of the coin toss. See how St. Joe decides to play this coin toss.
Guess I should put my microphone down. I gotta tell you, it's really hard not to yell right now. Out of respect for those that are tuned in and listening, all Dad wants to do is cheer for his son and his son's friends. It's a big night tonight.
Absolutely.
As the Bloodhounds now make their way into their respective end zone, coming out of their respective locker room.
It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, the second straight year, or in fact, second straight year that the Bloodhounds are able to host a playoff game. They hosted last year against Lutheran South. The year before that, they went to Second Baptist. The year before that was when they were here against Woodlands Christian.
And the year before that, we went somewhere and won. I can't remember. That's when they had that Philly special game to try to win it.
Bishop Lynch? No.
No. Think of it later. You can look it up. But yeah, back-to-back hosting first-round playoff games for the Bloodhounds. That is a direct result of back-to-back district champion football teams for the St. Joseph Academy Bloodhounds. So they had a little gathering like last night to celebrate that accomplishment. But you better believe tonight it's all business. And everybody in red and green and white are playing to play one more week. Now this Fort Bend Christian team's a lot like the Bloodhound team. And when I say that, what I mean is they play Ironman football too. They got several players that play on both sides of the ball, not as many on the line of scrimmage. Two players, Kevin, that we got to watch out for that making Dad extra nervous tonight is their two defensive ends. Number 9, and we're going to grab his name right now, Jonah Kalu, and number 11, Trace Holster. I'm going to tell you right now, this defense goes as those two go, especially with number 20, the senior linebacker, out. They've got a lot of sacks and a lot of pressure on all those great opponents that they've been playing leading up to this playoff game.
What are some keys for the Bloodhounds here tonight?
So it's a classic, our best versus their best. Our best is offense. Like, we like to score points. Their best is their defense. They like to bring pressure. So it's the immovable object, right? And what's the other side of that?
The unstoppable force meets irremovable object.
So when the Bloodhounds have the ball, that's really where the chess match is going to begin, because that is both teams' respective strengths. And again, they want to bring pressure. They, being the Fort Bend Christian team, wants to bring a lot of pressure, and they do it by just bringing 3 guys on the line of scrimmage. That nose tackle is going to hold his position in front of the center and guards, but number 11 and number 9 are doing everything they can to get in Gavin Cisneros' face immediately. So how Tino counters that is what I'm excited to watch. I mean, teams that have played Fort Bend have really utilized their screen game, tailback screen, middle screens, wide receiver screens. We have some of that, so we could use that. But I believe our ability to run the football is going to dictate how successful we can be on offense.
National anthem coming up. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, this is the Bloodhound Channel.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,995 or $26,995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
This is your home. Take a look at the wings.
All the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice.
Welcome back. So we're getting set for kickoff.
SNU has spectators consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth. Should these young athletes applaud them, but do not do.
So before the break, we talked about what the Bloodhounds need to do on offense. You know, they need to be able to establish a run, in my opinion, win at first down. They don't want to put themselves in second and long. They don't want to make those snap penalties. Because when they get in third and long and second and long, Kevin, you better believe blitzes are going to get dialed up from the other side. And I bet Fort Bend, with their skill positions in the defensive backfield, they're probably betting they can get out of their two-shell safety look, play more 1 or even 0, and bring a lot of pressure to get in 15's face. So our ability to pick up their blitz and pressure and our ability to get the ball out of our hands at the quarterback position is what will dictate our success. And the running game will be Gavin's best friend. Now, when we're on defense, Kevin, they like throwing the ball. And you know, kind of why I think is because who they've been playing against. I think they're going to try to get their freshman a couple extra touches tonight, number 28, their running back. Their quarterback has thrown, I believe, 6 interceptions. He's lost 2 fumbles. So if he ever gets under pressure, and they have a small offensive line, so if Reed Starkey, John Aguilar, Ocio, Carlos Luna, if they can create pressure in number 8's face, he will launch balls up for keeps. And then it'll be about our safeties and defensive backs, Andre Cristiano, Mauricio Vega, making plays on the ball, getting takeaways for their team. So whoever takes care of the football can establish the running game and stay out of third and long situations, I think is going to put their team in the best position to be successful and advance tonight.
Braden Tibbetts is the starting quarterback for Fort Bend. He has 1,306 yards through the air, 13 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, like you mentioned earlier.
And 2 lost fumbles.
Yes.
And he must have been battling some injuries because they've had about 4 kids play some quarterback, which we didn't get to watch. I didn't get to watch all their films. They only traded 4. But that alludes to maybe some wildcat or getting some athletes back there at the quarterback position. But it's 8 or it's 12. But in pregame, it was only 8. As Kevin gets our young cameraman focused and not talking too much.
Kicking off for your Bloodhounds, number 3, Ezequiel Escamilla.
Everybody's trying to have their best game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got young people on the cameras and the switchboards, and Kevin's trying to keep them all going. And we got coaches hugging on both respective sidelines. We got kids fired up, cheerleaders cheering. It is postseason in Texas high school football in Brownsville. Who's ready? Hey, where would you rather be? I might be smacking you tonight, brother. I'm telling you. We should have put some shoulder pads on you, Kev.
I should have grabbed some.
What's my T-shirt say tonight, Kev?
All in.
I'm all in, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so the Bloodhounds will be kicking off to Fort Bend, and away we go from Canales Field. And it's a short kickoff, and they will.
One other thing, we talked about number 11, their defensive end. They changed his number. It's going to be number 67. He's wearing black sleeves. The reason they did that is because 6-7 is because he needs to play right tackle tonight for his team. So he's going to be playing both sides of the ball like our tackles. Now, number 9, their defensive end, doesn't play both sides of the ball, and he's an exceptional speed rusher. But hopefully the fact that now 11, who's going to be 67 tonight, has to play a lot more snaps, maybe, fingers crossed, that'll nullify some of his outstanding rush techniques.
So the Eagles will start at the 36-yard line. That's where the offense will get started. And the Eagles will start the game with the football on a beautiful evening here in Brownsville.
Splitting out linemen already with the funky formation. Bloodhounds respond, leaving the box empty in the middle.
Looking back to pass, and that is incomplete. First play is a pass.
They had numbers. If they come back to that, you know, the quarterback made the right read. You got 3 options when you split your linemen, your tackles out like that, and you're just trying to count the math. They had the numbers to their advantage, Fort Bend in the middle of the field. They just couldn't connect on that throw.
2nd and 10. Flush to his left, pressure from John Aguilar. Still on his feet, gets a couple of yards.
Disciplined rush there by Aguilar. He could have missed fast, but he broke down, buying himself and his defense more time to rush the passer together. There's a flag on the sideline. Did you see what it was, Kev?
I think it might be a late hit.
You know, a lot of times when Brownsville plays teams from Houston, they tend to get a little more nervous than they should.
Oh.
But I promise you, this team from Houston is a little nervous too. Because remember, last year, that team from Houston came down here. I don't know if you heard the stories, but they got a hold of Gavin's handle, sent him a lot of inappropriate texts, and they thought we were going to throw the ball. I think we threw it twice. We rushed for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns and buried them in Canales Field. So I bet Houston, missing their 3 big dogs, is feeling the pressure in this situation. 2nd and 30.
So that was a rare offensive face mask that was called against Fort Bend. Tibbetts will hand this off. Picks up a couple.
Number 14, Ezra Lozano.
Ezra makes the first tackle. And now it's 3rd and long coming up for Fort Bend.
See a little chippy going in there with Reed Starkey and number 54 for Fort Bend. I got to tell you, as a dad, I love it. That's Robert Kurgis. He's a senior as well. 2 seniors fighting for their respective teams. And honestly, that's number 11. It's not 67. It's 54.
3rd and long for Fort Bend. And whistles on the Fort Bend sideline. That's a false start on Fort Bend.
I believe this crew is out of Laredo chapter. This is an ideal situation, obviously, for the Bloodhounds. We do not want to give up a big play here. In Fort Bend, they are all about explosive passing plays. Look for them to look deep here. They got a lot of speed at the perimeter.
3rd and long, looking back to pass, steps up, feels the pressure. Out to his left, Gamorlinga chasing him, can't get him. And Santi Cavazos makes the tackle.
Got some of it back, but from the looks of the side official on the Fort Bend side, it's going to be 4th and approximately 11. They have shown they will punt in their previous contest. It looks like they've exchanged personnel to line up for a punt now. Good stop for the Bloodhounds, Kevin.
That offensive face mask really hurt Fort Bend. That was a drive killer for them on their opening possession. So Cisneros will receive the punt.
The wind is shining in the face of Fort Bend. Has plenty of time to hold the ball. Favorable punt.
And Gavin will let this one take a Fort Bend bounce, and they'll take over at about the 16-yard line when we come back.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What?
Welcome back. First possession for the Bloodhounds. Ball at the 17-yard line. Gavin Cisneros and company. Cisneros out of the shotgun. Hands it off to Cristiano. And Andre goes forward for a couple of yards, and a flag comes in the secondary.
Flag thrown to the line of scrimmage, usually in a place where they're going to call holding. I couldn't see it from up here, Kevin.
So a face mask against Fort Bend.
2 face masks for the Fort Bend Christian. What are they?
Eagles.
Eagles, for the Eagles. Forgive me, Fort Bend fans. Yeah, 2 unfortunate face masks for the Eagles really puts both their defense and offense in negative positions, giving us the first down there. But that was a good run. We talked about how important the running game was for number 15. Let's see if we can keep that going. It's first down here, Kev.
So a 15-yard penalty for St. Joe. Cisneros will keep it himself, picks up a block. First down and more for Gavin Cisneros, still on his feet. Big gain for the Bloodhounds.
And I just can't emphasize enough how much the Eagles miss number 20. I mean, that linebacker is probably one of the best linebackers that we've seen all year. With all due respect to the teams that we've played, he's just an exceptional senior captain athlete. I'm sure it kills him not being in this game, but them missing him in the middle is really hurting him.
Out to his left is Gavin, now back to his right, and he just throws this one away. First incompletion there for Cisneros. Second down coming up.
Number 4, what's his name for me, Kevin, for Fort Bend?
Gio Gonzalez.
Yeah, Gio's an outside linebacker, and I can tell you, looking at Gio and seeing the Fort Bend teams in the past, whoever is in charge of the Fort Bend Eagle strength and conditioning program does an exceptional job. These are really good-looking athletes, and none better than number 4. He got great pressure on the quarterback of the Bloodhounds that last play.
Second down, Cisneros will hand it off to Mauricio Vega on a tackle made at the line of scrimmage this time around.
Mauricio Vega, the ball carrier.
It was Holden Probst who made the tackle.
Third down for the Bloodhounds.
And that's former number 11, now number 54. They still got a lot of players on this team. They're missing some important ones, but they got some athletes. They got some strong kids. They're not the biggest team we've played, but I promise you, being an old coach, looking at the hips and legs of these young athletes from Fort Bend, they squat a lot of weight. They move in tight spaces very efficiently. They're a good defense. Again, we talked about strength versus strength right now.
Third down coming up.
Pre-snap penalty by our left guard. We can't have those. And again, this is just a product of anxiety. You know, Javi started a lot this year. It's an unfortunate mistake by him. Puts us in 3rd and long. This is a great situation for Fort Bend. It is not a good situation for St. Joseph Academy. Now they can dial up some of those blitzes they love to run and test whether they want to go man against the receivers of the Bloodhounds.
8.5 to go here in the first quarter. Third down. Cisneros lets this one fly. That's a deep ball, and that is caught for a Bloodhound first down.
Big players make big plays in big games, and there's none bigger right now than Izzy Cano. I challenged that young senior before this game that he needed to play physical tonight. He needed to be a leader tonight. What a great catch to move the chains. That was 3rd down and 18, and we just got a first down. Great job, Izzy Cano. Good throw by Gavin.
So on 3rd and long, the Bloodhounds convert. Cisneros hands it off right side to Cristiano.
I like to see that offensive line of the Bloodhounds re-engage and push the pile as we creep closer to the goal line. I believe this is 2nd and goal. Is that correct, Kevin?
Second. Yes, these sticks are down, so goal-to-goal situation.
And from our angle, it looked like it was from the 9-yard lines where this possession started from, so probably 2nd and 5 to the goal.
Slings that one over the middle, and that is incomplete. That's knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
That's number 9. We talked about him in the pregame. Go ahead and give him a shout-out. Good block by Reed Starkey there. That's a matchup that we're concerned with. It's a really good athlete, but he took a page out of Victoria St. Joseph Academy's defensive ends book. You better believe they watch film. He didn't get great rushes, but he got his hands in the throwing lane and eliminated the slanting game for us. 9 did a good job of taking that throw away. 3rd down and goal.
That was Jonah Kalu who broke that pass up.
Shifting the formation, strength to the left.
Cisneros pitches to the right to Mauricio Vega, and he walks in for the Bloodhound touchdown.
Walked in on a well-blocked play to the weak side. I'm glad that we got that play going again. It struggled in San Antonio, but that was well executed by the Bloodhounds. Very, very great start for St. Joseph Academy tonight. They got a 3-and-out on defense. They overcame some mental errors on offense by an explosive play to Izzy Cano and capitalized by hitting pay dirt in the running game.
Extra point on the way, so a good start for the Bloodhounds. They get the stop on defense, and they march right down the field.
Now that's going to move half the distance to the goal. Historically, and yep, here we go. Coach Villarreal will call his big offense back in. Try to steal a point in this situation. Now, this is the first score, obviously, Kevin, against a really talented defense, despite missing 2 really important players, number 1 and number 20. So, you know, kind of rolling the dice here. Coach Villarreal's known for that.
Yep.
So this is who he is. This is the DNA of the Bloodhounds. But this is an important 2-point conversion. You better believe.
Right. A lot of people think that this just will be a 1-possession game when it's all said and done. Cisneros quarterback sneak. Is he in? Yes, he is. The 2-point try is good.
Bloodhound tush push, successful for 2.
St. Joe leads 8-0 when we come back.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,995 or $26,995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step.
Welcome back. Bloodhounds leading 8-0. And Fort Bend will take this one out.
Tackle made by number 12, Mauricio Vega.
It's a great tackle, great coverage by the kickoff team. Chess match already for the kickoff team of the Bloodhounds. The first kickoff was a sky kick, very short kick but high kick, which instituted a fair catch. They executed that well. This time we opted to kick it a little deeper and is given our defense consequently favorable field position. I would expect to see Fort Bend to really try to get their running game going. It's important for them, too, to win on first down, to put themselves in second short where they can take some shots because they want to take shots.
So 7.5 here in the first quarter. Fort Bend, their second possession. They hand this one off the left side.
There comes a freshman tackled by Reed Starkey and Lozano.
13, JJ number 14, Ezra Lozano.
Number 2, what's his name for them? What grade's he in?
Tremont Williams, he is a freshman.
Williams is an extremely gifted athlete. Just a freshman, but I'm telling you, he passes the eyeball test. Look for him to try to get connections on some big down-the-field throws from the quarterback of Fort Bend. And our safeties are shifted that way for that very reason.
Second down, Fort Bend. They hand this one off. Not much there.
Great job by John Aguilar. shedding his offensive lineman quickly. I think that's something that's been a point of emphasis for the defensive lineman, but specifically John. John wants to fight the offensive lineman. But for all you young defensive linemen out there listening, the fight is not with the offensive lineman. The offensive lineman tells you information, and once you gather your information, you need to go to your gap. He did a great job of getting to his gap, getting in on the play there.
Third down for Fort Bend, dropping back to pass. To his left, looking downfield, feels the pressure, fires that one. What a catch.
That is a catch. Got 1 foot in, number 5.
That's Dylan Cooper who makes that catch.
Good scramble drill by the quarterback for Fort Bend, moving the chains on an explosive play of their own. Scramble drill, they did a great job. The receivers for the Eagles adjusting, coming across the field, giving him a target. Little hurry up for the Eagles.
Quick screen, that's complete, shakes off a would-be tackler, then he gets hit hard by Ezra Lozano.
We call that a bubble screen, those quick passes out there with 2 blockers out of trips or doubles. That's kind of their outside running game. They'll split 28 out or they'll throw it to number 6. It's really just an extension of their running game because, again, they don't have a huge offensive line. They're very similar to us in that fashion. But the offensive line they do have is really well coached. They do a good job of giving time to their quarterback and getting holes open for their running back.
Dropping back to pass, more pressure from Aguilar. And good coverage in the secondary. Both Axel Gonzalez and Camolinga flush him out of bounds.
John's going to want that pass rush back. That's a sack he could have had. He shed his blocker efficiently and effectively, but then he didn't take a very good angle. He took too sharp of an angle, which allowed the quarterback to get outside the pocket. Good job by the secondary, though, holding it down so the rest of the defense could get the quarterback out of bounds.
Third down again coming up.
Hey, thanks for the extra cord tonight so I can stand up.
Yeah.
That's very thoughtful of you, Kevin. You're always so selfless. We've got trips to the boundary here. I call it tribe, where they want to do all that back to the field. Look at some action coming to us, Kevin.
Looking back to pass. Third down. More pressure from Gonzalez. Fires that one, and it's incomplete. So Axel Gonzalez applying the pressure.
And that's what I've seen on film. The quarterback, number 8, not sure his name. You can get that.
Braden Tibbetts.
He just doesn't handle pressure that well. When he's got somebody coming in his face, he will launch it up, and he'll compromise some accuracy in those situations as well. 4th and long, and they're going for it, Kevin. Here you go. Here's the call.
So Tibbetts will be out of the shotgun.
Got a strength call coming in from the Bloodhound sideline, making sure that our alignment is correct. Eagles didn't like what they saw. They couldn't really get lined up correctly. I think there was supposed to be a motion there. But, again, they're missing one of their key ingredients. Right. And those guys didn't play in the last game, so they've already had one game without them. You'd probably expect them to be a little cleaner on offense than we saw right there in that situation.
So Fort Bend takes the timeout. We will stay on air here. Beautiful evening. You know, I've been under the weather all week. I've been up and down.
Shout out to Eric Gonzalez, who's the DJ.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Tom Petty.
This is a request by yours truly.
Yes.
I just love Won't Back Down. I think it's an appropriate time to play it. Got a timeout. It's Coach Montekene's on the sidelines, one of the Bloodhounds' favorites. I say that right because I always get it wrong.
Maraboto.
Montekene is up the road. I always get Montekene and Maraboto messed up. Forgive me, Maraboto. We love you. Great offensive line coach for the Bloodhounds. Was a great defensive coordinator under Tino for so long. He now serves up in the San Benito School District. Really good football coach.
He's at Rivera this year.
See, I can't get anything
First
right.
year.
Kevin, that's why you're here, brother. That's why you're here.
DCS.
That's why he's wearing black. I love him. I don't know his name. I don't know where he's at, but I'm glad he's here. Fourth and 11, Kev. You got the call, buddy.
Here we go. 4th down coming
Look who's
up.
the quarterback. Oh, no, it's a punt. It's a punt. I was looking at 54.
It's a rugby-style punt. And Cisneros will call a fair catch.
He's got ice water run through his veins. I didn't like him sticking close to the ball in the first punt.
Yeah.
You know, he should have got away. There he chose a fair catch it, saved some field position.
So the Bloodhounds will have their second possession.
Shout out to our sponsors. It's playoffs. We may not go to commercial as much, but we do appreciate your participation in making this cast available to all our fans watching all across this country and in Mexico.
So Cisneros and the Bloodhounds 1 for 1 scored on their opening drive. They'll fake the give to Cristiano. Quick slant to Izzy Gano right at the sticks. We'll see where they mark it.
Play action there, Kevin. I love it. They ran the ball pretty good in their first drive, and they went ahead to use some running action to influence the box to buy them some space for a throwing lane.
Cisneros will keep it himself, and he'll be drugged from behind. Good open field tackle there by Jonah Kalu.
Jonah's such a gifted athlete. I think he's 6'1". He was listed at 6'1". My son's 6'3.5". He looks taller than 6'1". Both of them are about the same weight, 200 pounds. They're going to see a lot of each other tonight because they play both ways, as does number 54, formerly 11.
And Andre will take that handoff, picks up 1, maybe 2.
I'd like to see Andre drive his legs a little bit there. That run started with some patience, but once you make a decision, you got to be decisive and bring your hips with you. I love that Andre's been out of that knee brace for a few weeks now. It means he's feeling a lot better from his off-season surgery, but I'd really like him to bring those hips and those run opportunities there to get a few more than 2.
Second down coming up, trips right for the Bloodhounds. And Cisneros will take it himself, and he slips up on the grass.
Got great vision.
Yeah.
As a ball carrier and a running back, Gavin Cisneros would like to see him take care of that football in traffic a little bit more. I'd like to see 2 hands on that ball when he's getting through the linebackers. But a great job of moving the chains, getting us in a 1st and 10 situation.
That was good enough for a Bloodhound first down, 1st and 10. Tunde in the slot. The give is to Cristiano. And Andre barrels forward for about a 5-yard gain.
Right behind the pancake block of Jesus Ocio. Boy, every offensive line coach loves pancakes, and that was an outstanding one as he pulled around and led that play.
So ball at the 44-yard line, 2nd down coming up. The fake to Cristiano. Gavin tries to find a block and just lowers his shoulder for a positive yardage.
Coach Dunball's echoing the sentiments of what I said earlier. Take care of the football, take care of the football, good run. The way that you negate a defense that wants to get up the field at the line of scrimmage is you do exactly what the Bloodhounds are doing. You run between the tackles, quick throw in the passing game, and you have a right amount of play action for your long balls. They're doing a great job of calling this game so far.
Cisneros again, the give to Cristiano. Big hole for Andre, gets a block from Tunde. Cristiano gets a 1st down and more.
It's a great cross-the-field run and tackle by number 4, Gio Gonzalez. It's a great effort by that young man. Looks like he's a sophomore. Boy, this Fort Bend team's young.
The holding on the defense.
Don't see that called often. Usually that happens in the interior line of scrimmage. You're holding an offensive lineman from going to the next level and blocking linebackers. Didn't see that, but that's the call, holding on the defense.
Fake to Cristiano. Cisneros flips it over the middle, and that's intercepted by Fort Bend. Dylan Cooper going the other way for the Eagles, and the game's first turnover is an interception.
And we talked about taking care of the football at the quarterback position. There was no reason to throw that ball at 1st and 10. And Tunde wasn't even ready for it, didn't even turn his head around. I didn't see a lot of pressure in Gavin's face either. You better believe the senior, district MVP, in my opinion, would love to have that play back. But unfortunately, there's no do-overs. There's no mulligans in football. Now it's only a 1-score game, and the defense is back on the field for the Bloodhounds. Fort Bend just shifted the momentum with that takeaway in the red zone.
Absolutely. St. Joe was marching right down the field. They had just popped off a 30-yard run from Cristiano. And on the next play, Cooper comes up with an interception. And all of a sudden, the momentum is with the Fort Bend Eagles.
Look for them to take a shot. You got to be ready for big explosive plays after a turnover, and this is what they're doing.
Braden Tibbetts looking downfield, still looking downfield, and that pass caught for a 1st down. On the reception was Mario Gonzalez. Lozano was there on the tackle.
It's a levels play. They had a cross and they had a curl. And if you can get the quarterback outside the box and buy some time, that curl route usually opens up. He waited for the window, made an accurate throw, moved the chains, 1st and 10.
Tibbetts hands it off. Breaking tackles, kicks it to the outside. 1st down and more for Fort Bend, down the sideline to the 20, all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This is what I was worried about. They get their running game going, the rest of their offense is going to open up. And that big run was a product of missed tackles by multiple Bloodhound defenders. And the only reason the momentum is now in the green and white is because the unfortunate turnover.
Looking back to pass, the pressure from Aguilar. Flips that one back of the end zone. Trouble, intercepted by Mauricio Vega.
Mauricio Vega, sophomore safety, makes an incredible play in the end zone. There might be a flag on the play. No flag for offsides. We did jump a little bit, but it was deemed that the Bloodhounds were not in the neutral zone. What a crucial takeaway by the Bloodhounds in the end zone, much like Fort Bend's takeaway. This is going to be a 4-quarter battle tonight, Kevin, and whoever takes care of the football, eliminates mental errors, will win.
So St. Joe will take over. Tibbetts throwing off his back foot.
Because of pressure made by John Aguilar. John's having a field day with his matchup. His dad was talking to me before the game. They watched a lot of film. They were excited about the opportunity they had tonight.
Cisneros will take it himself, cuts it right back up.
I love how Coach Villarreal comes back and calls a running play for 15. You better believe the only person probably more upset than Coach Villarreal is Gavin Cisneros. Giving him a chance to run over some Eagles is exactly what we want to do in this situation. 2nd and short, anything's open on the playbook now.
And Cisneros gets the 1st down. So Cisneros throws the pick, and Mauricio Vega picks up his quarterback and hands him the football right back. So St. Joe looking to take advantage of that turnover. 35 seconds and counting here in the 1st quarter. Cisneros, the give to Cristiano. Shakes off one would-be tackler, spinning to the 35-yard line.
So there's some participation on the sidelines from both coaches. You know, Bloodhound sidelines calling for a helmet to helmet. No flag on the play, just good physical play on both sides. I'd like to see Andre cut that up. You know, when you bounce that particular play outside, you're bouncing out with no help as we go into the 2nd quarter.
We head to the 2nd quarter, 8-0, St. Joe with the football when we come back.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD. Returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Second down for the Bloodhounds as we start the...
With the battle cry of Tom Petty blasting over the Canales Field speakers, the Bloodhounds won't back down. What an impressive drive. We're underway. 2nd and 8. Let's go, Kevin.
All right, here we go. Bloodhounds going into the south end zone. Cisneros hands it off right side to Cristiano. He's been busy in that 1st quarter.
Eagles are starting to dial up some edge pressure now. That's an indicator that the defensive coordinator's starting to get a little woo-hoo. When he wants to blitz, we can bust a run or we can catch a quick pass for a large play.
So Cisneros will keep it himself. He'll pick up a couple.
Probably going to be 4th down. That's the signal from the side judge, trying to get it first on that 3rd and short. First big decision to Tino Villarreal. Are we going to go for it on 4th down at midfield? History would say yes, as the wind is blowing into their face. A lot at stake for this first 4th down opportunity. Can the Bloodhounds convert? I like the tush push here, Kevin.
Yep. 4th and short for St. Joe. Cisneros lining up under center, and he goes to that quarterback sneak.
And the Eagles were anticipating that. They moved 4 down linemen in, squeezed them on the guards. You know, of course, they're normally a 3 down front, which means you have a nose tackle right over the center, which means Gavin could pick either gap for those sneaks. They adjusted, but it wasn't enough to stop the Bloodhounds from converting that 4th down.
St. Joe leading 8-0, second quarter. Going into the south end zone. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. Cisneros breaking loose into the secondary. 1st down and more for St. Joe.
Great lead block by Reed Starkey, pulling around the offensive line, getting up in the hole, getting a block on a linebacker, allowing Gavin to squeeze through the small hole. Good job by the play side guard, Luna, and tackle Osio. Good block back by Cesar, our center. Good job by Javi getting a kick out. That was a well-run play right there.
So Cisneros will give to Cristiano. Not much doing there.
Similar play, but that time it went to the running back instead of the quarterback. I'd like to see Gavin carry out a little bit more of a fake there. Defenses will follow 15. So when 15 hands that ball off, if he can carry that fake out for a few more steps, he could influence somebody in the secondary, which could make a decent play into a really good play.
So St. Joe taking their time.
Didn't really win 1st down there. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Gavin will keep it himself, right side. Good tackle at the line of scrimmage. So on the last drive, when Cisneros threw the interception, a point I was going to get to was that St. Joe was moving the football right down the field, and they were taking time off the clock. They're doing that again here in the second quarter.
Who got the ball first? Remind me. A little CTE moment there for me.
Fort Penn.
3rd and 7. So Bloodhounds will get the ball first in the second half, to your point, as it's 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Eagles responded on that 2nd down by bringing both middle linebackers. Here they come again, one of them, and the outside linebacker.
Gavin looking back to pass. Incomplete. He was looking for Mauricio Vega.
2 receivers in the same area of the field means that somebody didn't execute their route correctly. You never want to see 2 receivers occupying the same space. It's now 4th and 8. With the wind blowing slightly in the Bloodhounds' face, this would be a really long field goal. SA made a school record last week with a 55-yarder. Looks like Villarreal's lining the offense up in a creative formation. Probably wants to see how they're going to respond. Let's see if they snap the ball. 4th and 6, 7.
Quick screen, trick play. Escamilla looking for Vega. He had him, but it is incomplete.
It's a great throw by Escamilla there. Mauricio slowed down, not trusting the arm of the backup quarterback in S.A. Escamilla. We had him. It was a well-called play, great execution. Just need to run through and trust the thrower. It's a good throw. He put it in a place only Mauricio could have took it.
We're going to take a quick timeout when we come back. All right, welcome back. So after the failed 4th down attempt, Fort Bend Christian will take the football back as Meyer takes that carry.
And again, the stats indicate that the Eagles like to throw more than they like to run, but I'm telling you, against this defense, running the ball is favorable for Fort Bend Christian. That's what they're doing. That young freshman, number 28, is extremely talented. That's why he has the majority of the carries and yardage. With 1 out of the game, I'm expecting to see a lot more running plays.
So Fort Bend back with the football. Meyer again takes the handoff. Nothing doing there up front.
But he is a freshman, and he's kind of ducking his head there as Reed Starkey gets another tackle. Good job, son. 3rd and 6.
Big 3rd and 6.
This is where they would normally like Donnie Avery, number 1, who's not with them, the junior wide receiver. This is when they really liked having the captain, senior number 20, Will Kipp, in the backfield with the freshman. Let's see who the Eagles call. What number do you call? This is about players, not plays in situations like this.
3rd down for Fort Bend. Dropping back to pass, looking to his left, fires that, complete. 1st down and more for Fort Bend Christian.
Tailback out of the backfield, that's the freshman, number 28, Chase Meyer. He released, and we didn't drag with him on a little rail route, if you will, up the sideline. Good job of buying him some time. Offensive line blocked a well play. Quarterback made a throw to the running back. We're going to have to watch that running back coming out of the backfield, Kevin.
Meyer takes the handoff. He's been a busy man in this first half.
It's clear who they want to get going, and that's the freshman. That's the future of the Eagles team, and Chase Meyer. We're going to have to do a good job of cueing on that young man as he comes out to get a much-needed breather. This drive so far has been in large part because of his and the offensive line's efforts. Now, I believe the running back they bring in the game is a senior, number 6, who shares the time usually with the freshman, Patrick.
Looking back to pass on 2nd down. It's a screen. That ball is complete.
Yep.
Shakes off a tackle, cuts it back up.
It's clear to me what Fort Bend wants to do, and I'm sure it's clear to Tino as well. It's the guy in the backfield, whether that be the senior, number 6, and Patrick Waddington, or pronounce that last name for me. Waddlington. Forgive me, parents. He's a good player. They're going to ride him and the freshman.
Looks like St. Joe might have jumped.
Possibly in the neutral zone that time. Didn't call it before on the interception. Number 2 on the offense, which is a wide receiver. Now, if that was an offensive lineman across from the defensive lineman that jumped in the neutral zone, it would have been on the defense. But because it was on the freshman wide receiver, nobody on the defense across from him got him to jump. So no coach likes to see wide receivers jump off sides. Come on, guys. You got to watch the ball. You're not listening to the cadence. It's a freshman mistake by a talented young man. I got to tell you, I hope he doesn't get going tonight.
So after the false start against Fort Bend, that'll push him back 5 yards. And Meyer will take the handoff left side.
Great job by J.J. Reed Starkey having himself a game, senior captain. And John Aguilar. It's team defense right there. No one player is going to stop the run. You got to do that as a box and as a collective defense. And right now the Bloodhounds are doing a good job of bending but not breaking in this crucial field position and possession. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in this half. Both teams like tempo, but now it looks like when both teams have the ball, they're slowing it down, playing the chess match. Somebody better go with him.
2nd down, looking to his right. Swings that out, and that's incomplete and a flag in the backfield.
Could be a holding. Offensive lineman struggling with the defensive line. With big number 65 out of the game, this becomes a favorable matchup for the Bloodhounds. And it is a holding call, Kevin. 75, not 65. So a big Aaron Howell, the 6'9" senior guard. He was the leader of this offensive line. He was a mauler. I hope he's okay. I hate for any senior not to get to play in their last 2 games like him, the number 20. But it shifts, the matchup to favor the Bloodhounds line of scrimmage when the Eagles have the ball. And you're seeing that in the successful pass rush and run gap stopping of the Bloodhound defense.
A little over 5 minutes left in the first half. That pass is complete.
Well, I got to tell you, number 6 is really having himself a football game on both sides of the ball. That's Patrick again. I'm just going to quit trying to pronounce the last name. He's got some big hits on defense. He just executed another big hit there as the ball carrier. You better believe that senior, I'm sorry, is he a senior? Yeah, he's a senior. That senior strong safety and running back wants to extend their team's season one more week, too. He's playing with a lot of heart tonight, Kevin.
Third down coming up for Fort Bend.
So Patrick goes to the slot as the freshman comes back to the running back. Third and 15.
Dropping back to pass. The pressure from Axel. Flushed out to his right, looking downfield. He's going to tuck it himself. And he's going to be short of a first down, so it's decision time for Fort Bend.
Personnel change that's been made, I noticed earlier, but I'll speak of now. Axel Gonzalez, who has been an outside linebacker for most of the second half of the season, is playing defensive tackle. Tino and Coach Stumbaugh obviously saw a matchup that they felt favorable. With the big boy out, they moved the skillful and physical linebacker to defensive tackle, which is allowing Andre Cristiano to play outside linebacker along with JJ at the other outside linebacker, giving us Tunde and Mauricio at the safety position. It's a good job by the coaching staff of the Bloodhounds using the personnel.
Fourth down coming up for Fort Bend. Trying to convert.
Holding.
Aguilar flushes him to his left, looking downfield, and I don't think he's going to get it. And the St. Joe defense comes up with the stop on fourth down.
Great pursuit by the St. Joe defense, started by John Aguilar, who was being double-teamed and doing everything he could to stretch that quarterback sprint out as far as he could, giving Mauricio time to get there. And who was the other one on the tackle? JJ, I believe.
Yep,
and,
on the far side.
And the quarterback opted to go out of bounds there. Just FYI, on fourth down.
Oh, John Aguilar has been able to put pressure.
Having himself a good game so far. But this is going to be a four-quarter contest. Both teams playing with a lot of pride.
And Cisneros will hand it off to Cristiano. And another flag from the out of the backfield.
Going to be probably a holding there,
The ball carrier, penalty flag on the play.
which is going to be backing them up. Wow. I didn't see it. I can't see. That's 3 face masks now. 2 from the defensive Eagles team and 1 from the offensive Eagles team. 3 face masks in crucial drives. There's 3 minutes, 19 seconds left. I believe the Bloodhounds have all 3 timeouts. They do get the ball first to start the second half.
And Cisneros trying to find a lane, high steps his way, lunges forward.
Runs off left tackle Reed Starkey, who did a great job of blocking that athlete, number 9, Jonah Kalu, getting that play started. Good job, son. Great run by Gavin Cisneros. First down.
Fresh set of downs for St. Joe. And Cristiano takes this handoff.
Really good job by Tino and the offensive staff getting a quick snap. Caught the Eagles off guard. They were not aligned correctly. Gave us an easy 5 yards. Second and about 6.
Second down for the Bloodhounds. Ball spotted at midfield.
Second down coming up. Cisneros again will take it himself. And he'll be met by a flock of Eagles there.
Here comes another flag, and it might be another face mask. Clearly, frustration is getting the best of the team in green and white. They've had a year that they're not accustomed to, only 3 wins. They play an extremely difficult schedule. But you can see the frustrations getting the best of them. They had to take the field without 2 senior leaders and a really explosive wide receiver. They still have plenty of talent on their team. They've got to calm down, or they're going to find themselves down 2 scores before the half.
2.5 minutes left in the first half after another Fort Bend penalty. That'll set up the Bloodhounds at the 32-yard line.
I'm going to stand up in case my son sees me flexing on him a little bit. I'm really proud of this young man. I got to tell you, I didn't sleep last night because this matchup is not a favorable one for Reed, but he's doing a great job. Look at him, Kevin. Look at him. Good drive block there on the left side, but great pursuit by the inside linebacker, number 32 for the Eagles. Can't manipulate your computer, so I can't give the name of 32. did a good job of coming over the top to make a tackle for no gain on Gavin Cisneros. Second down as we get a timeout called.
That was Nick Wallace on that tackle. We'll step aside for a timeout when we come back.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome back after the timeout was taken.
Second down for the Bloodhounds.
Second down coming up for St. Joe.
2nd and 10. Don't know if we're in field goal range yet, but with our kicker, I'd like to see us, keep that in the back of our minds. 2nd and 11.
Hand off to Cristiano, picks up a couple.
Not doing a good job of sealing the backside block. That guy screamed in from a middle linebacker and the backside to tackle just for a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 here. So let's start doing some math. They're on the 31, 41, and 7 would be 41 and 7 is 48. But there's a pretty good wind blowing into the face of the Bloodhounds. I don't think we would kick a field goal from here. See if we can get maybe 6 or 7 yards.
Cisneros to Escamilla. Looked like another trick play. SS still throws it. That ball is up for Cano, and that is incomplete.
Almost a pass interference on the offense. Great job by number 7 for Fort Bend. Again, your computer, number 7 did a wonderful job there for the secondary for Fort Bend. Parker Woolley Jr., they have him as a safety. Did not bite on the double pass there. So again, as I predicted, this isn't really where we can attempt a field goal. So they're going to, they are attempting a field goal, Kevin.
Number 3 is again Escamilla, attempting the
41 and 7. It's a 48-yarder into the wind, Kevin. He made a 55-yarder with no wind last week. Protection's been an issue. Snaps have sometimes been an issue. Need everything to happen perfectly for this to go in.
Snaps there. The kick is up. And it is
That's
good.
A huge field goal for the Bloodhounds to go up 2 scores before the half with 1 minute and 18 seconds left.
Escamilla boots the field goal through.
Kevin, I told him before the game, son, a field goal is going to come down to really important tonight. And boy, did my premonition come through. Big time kick right there. 48-yarder into the wind with players in his face. Great job on the snap by Reed Starkey, the hold by Gavin Cisneros, and the kick by S.A. Escamilla. You better believe he has confidence coming off a 55 school record last week.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick timeout when we come back.
Fiber, this is your home. Take a look at the window.
Fort Bend back on the other end.
Stop was made by number 5, Diego Tamayo, number 25, Andre Marroquin.
Andre Marroquin on the tackle.
Ball spotted on the 45-yard line.
Minute 8 seconds left in the first half. 11-0 St. Joe, a touchdown.
Holding, has to be a holding. Axel Gonzalez doing everything he can to get to the quarterback. Looked like he got tackled by the lineman. Looked like some extracurricular affairs going out here with Andre Cristiano, number 53, another lineman. Chris Martinez, senior guard, playing tackle actually. A lot of fight in both teams, and I like how the officials are letting them play here. It's the playoffs in Texas, Kevin. 16 teams fighting for one title.
Tibbetts, quick screen, that's complete.
There he is, freshman by himself. He's dangerous.
And he lowers his shoulder forward for a first down.
If I had two on my team, I'd get him the ball a lot more. Freshman, look at him. I mean, he gets off the bus ready to play. He's got some swag to him, one sock up, one sleeve on.
Out to his left, out in the flats. That pass is complete. This time it's to Waddington.
Waddington's another senior leader and player. You want to get the ball in his hands. It's clear they got 6:28, and if they get two going, they're going to be dangerous on offense. They're creeping into the red zone of the Bloodhounds as the clock continues to tick down. 41 seconds left in the half. Eagles have 2 timeouts, 2nd and 6. Clock stopped because the ball carrier went out of bounds. Heads up play by Patrick Waddington, the senior receiver and running back. Naked boot.
He'll keep it himself, trying to kick it to the outside, and he does, and then he wisely goes out of bounds.
Oh, I might have been one of your girls that went down.
Oh, no.
Hopefully she's okay. You got media personnel getting run over on the sidelines, too close to the action to bring this to you in your homes. It was a gutsy call right there. All the action was going left. Quarterback ran naked to the offensive right. Andre Cristiano was in the right place at the right time, but just couldn't come up with the tackle in space. Number 8 is an athlete. Braden Tibbetts, the junior quarterback. He can run. He's got dangerous legs. I feel like they're kind of finding their way on offense. Blitz.
Williams Jr. on that reception, gets tackled immediately.
But gets the first down. About a 6-yard gain. Timeout by the Eagles, which is alarming to me because I thought that Williams got out of bounds to stop the clock. But regardless, the Eagles used a timeout. Don't know if you want to use the time and play and go to commercial.
We'll take a timeout up here when we come.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Welcome back as we are approaching halftime.
1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Favorable wind for the Fort Bend Eagles. 2-possession game right now. They do have a good kicker themselves. Knowing that we get the ball first in the second half, this is crucial.
Tibbetts back to pass. Over the middle, that ball is caught. Slowly but surely, Fort Bend Christian moving right down the field. Mario Gonzalez on that reception.
Another timeout by the Eagles. I believe it's going to be their last timeout with 11 seconds left.
We'll take a quick timeout when we come back.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes. Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
All right. 12 seconds left in the first half.
As AC/DC plays, Hails Bells. Tino called a timeout. He wanted to see their formation knowing they have no more timeouts.
Now St. Joe calls a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well.
Throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
$11 seconds. We on, Kevin?
All right, here we go. Rolling out to his left, looking downfield, feels the pressure, gets rid of it, and there's 6 seconds left.
Another great pressure by John Aguilar, having himself a great first half, staying in the face of the quarterback at the right times. Fort Bend Christian rotates their personnel. That looks like the field goal team's coming on, trying to reduce this to a one-possession game before the half. We have a field goal block that was successful in San Antonio. Let's see if they can execute that again. Staying on sides, got to watch the ball. Don't want to give them a first down here on 3rd and short, but either way you slice it, more than likely last play of the half.
So field goal attempt on the way. And a flag on the far side.
Had the Bloodhound coaches calling for something, delay a game, they were pointing to the play clock. What a crucial mistake by Fort Bend Christian. Coming out of a timeout. Big 3rd down as AC/DC plays. None of the fans come to their feet. Probably don't know the nature of the situation, but we got to keep this a 2-possession game if possible. Last play of the half, Kevin.
A field goal attempt on the way from Fort Bend. Snaps there. The kick is away.
Reed Starkey almost blocked it.
And it's right through the middle. The field goal is good.
1-possession game, 2 seconds left. Great effort on the Bloodhound field goal block. Went right through the hands of the blocker, Reed Starkey, and then right through the uprights for 3 points, making it an 8-point deficit for the Fort Bend Christian team, getting on the board for the first time with only 2 seconds left in the first half.
Take a timeout when we come back.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs. Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
Sunny Glen.
Welcome back. 2 seconds left in the first half, 11-3. Not sure many had that score on their bingo card at halftime. Bloodhounds do get the second half kickoff. And there's the squib kick. The Bloodhounds will field it. That's Mauricio Vega. And that will take us to the locker room. It's an 11-3 lead for the Bloodhounds. Halftime here at St. Joe when we come back.
Place of hope for every child since 1936. If you'd like more information on Sunny Glen and the services we offer, please visit us at www.sunnyglen.org.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, Forging Tomorrow's Leaders.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Cameron County has emerged as one of the most promising regions in Texas. Our property tax rate is among the lowest in the RGV. Our communities are safer. Economic development is soaring. Thousands of high-paying jobs have been created. Let's keep Eddie Trevino as our Cameron County judge.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Cameron County has emerged as one of the most promising regions in Texas. We're experiencing unprecedented growth. New infrastructure projects are being developed. We're a leader in spaceflight research and have become an energy export powerhouse. Let's keep Eddie Trevino as our Cameron County judge.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru. We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, your future starts now. Our dedicated teachers inspire learning every day. Explore your passion with award-winning fine arts, championship sports programs, and cutting-edge technology in every classroom. From career and technical education to dual enrollment college credit courses, BISD prepares students for success, no matter what path they choose. Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordables for you, Buick's your brand. Free your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Left.
Cisneros pitches to the right to Mauricio Vega, and he walks in for the Bloodhound touchdown.
Walked in on a well-blocked play to the weak.
Down for Fort Bend, dropping back to pass. To his left, looking downfield, feels the pressure, fires that one. What a catch!
That is a catch. Got 1 foot in, number 5.
That's Dylan Cooper who makes that catch.
Good scramble.
So Cisneros and the Bloodhounds 1 for 1. Scored on their opening drive. They'll fake the give to Cristiano. Quick slant to Izzy Gano right at the sticks. We'll see where they mark it. Coming up, trips right for the Bloodhounds. And Cisneros will take it himself, and he slips up on the grass.
Got great vision.
Yeah.
As a ball carrier and a running back, action for your long balls. They're doing a great job of calling this game so far.
Cisneros again, the give to Cristiano. Big hole for Andre. Gets a block from Tunde. Cristiano gets a first down and more.
It's a great cross-the-field run and tackle by number 4.
Fake to Cristiano. Cisneros flips it over the middle, and that's intercepted by Fort Bend. Dylan Cooper going the other way for the Eagles, and the game's first turnover is an interception.
And we talked.
Tibbetts looking downfield, still looking downfield, and that pass caught for a first down. On the reception was Mario Gonzalez. Lozano was there on the tackle.
It's a levels play. You know, they had a cross and they had a curl.
Down and more for Fort Bend, down the sideline to the 20, all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This is what I was worried about. They get their running game going. The rest of their reason the momentum is now in the green and white is because the unfortunate turnover.
Looking back to pass, the pressure from Aguilar. Flips that one back of the end zone. Trouble, intercepted by Mauricio Vega.
About the opportunity they had tonight.
Cisneros will take it himself, cuts it right back up.
I love how Coach Villarreal comes back and calls a running play for 15.
To Cristiano. Shakes off one would-be tackler, spinning to the 35-yard line. Going into the south end zone. He'll keep it himself. Breaks a tackle. Cisneros breaking loose into the secondary. First down and more for St. Joe.
Great lead block by.
Flushes him to his left, looking downfield, and I don't think he's going to get it. And the St. Joe defense comes up with the stop on is up, and it is
That's
good.
A huge field goal for the Bloodhounds to go up 2 scores before the half with 1 minute and 18 seconds.
Is up, and it is
That's
good.
A huge field goal for the Bloodhounds to go up 2 scores before the half with 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Make to the left.
Cisneros pitches to the right to Mauricio Vega, and he walks in for the Bloodhound touchdown.
Walked in on a well-blocked play to the weak.
Down for Fort Bend, dropping back to pass. To his left, looking downfield, feels the pressure, fires that one. What a catch!
That is a catch. Got 1 foot in, number 5.
That's Dylan Cooper who makes that catch.
Good scramble.
So Cisneros and the Bloodhounds 1 for 1. Scored on their opening drive. They'll fake the give to Cristiano. Quick slant to Izzy Gano right at the sticks. We'll see where they mark it. Coming up, trips right for the Bloodhounds. And Cisneros will take it himself, and he slips up on the grass.
Got great vision.
Yeah.
As a ball carrier and a running back, action for your long balls. They're doing a great job of calling this game so far.
Cisneros again, the give to Cristiano. Big hole for Andre. Gets a block from Tunde. Cristiano gets a first down and more.
It's a great cross-the-field run and tackle by number 4.
Fake to Cristiano. Cisneros flips it over the middle, and that's intercepted by Fort Bend. Dylan Cooper going the other way for the Eagles, and the game's first turnover is an interception.
And we talked.
Tibbetts looking downfield, still looking downfield, and that pass caught for a first down. On the reception was Mario Gonzalez. Lozano was there on the tackle.
It's a levels play. You know, they had a cross and they had a curl.
Down and more for Fort Bend, down the sideline to the 20, all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This is what I was worried about. They get their running game going. The rest of their reason the momentum is now in the green and white is because the unfortunate turnover.
Looking back to pass, the pressure from Aguilar. Flips that one back of the end zone. Trouble, intercepted by Mauricio Vega.
About the opportunity they had tonight.
Cisneros will take it himself, cuts it right back up.
I love how Coach Villarreal comes back and calls a running play for 15.
To Cristiano. Shakes off one would-be tackler, spinning to the 35-yard line. Going into the south end zone. He'll keep it himself. Breaks a tackle. Cincinnatus breaking loose into the secondary. First down and more for St. Joe.
Great lead block by.
Flushes him to his left, looking downfield, and I don't think he's going to get it. And the St. Joe defense comes up with the stop on is up, and it is
That's
good.
A huge field goal for the Bloodhounds to go up 2 scores before the half with 1 minute and 18 seconds.
Is up, and it is
That's
good.
A huge field goal for the Bloodhounds to go up 2 scores before the half with 1 minute and 18 seconds left.
Esca
to the left.
Cincinnatus pitches to the right to Mauricio Vega, and he walks in for the Bloodhound touchdown.
Walked in on a well-blocked play to the weak.
Down for Fort Bend, dropping back to pass. To his left, looking downfield, feels the pressure, fires that one. What a catch.
That is a catch. Got 1 foot in, number 5.
That's Dylan Cooper who makes that catch.
Good scramble.
So Cisneros and the Bloodhounds 1 for 1. Scored on their opening drive. They'll fake the give to Cristiano. Quick slant to Izzy Gano right at the sticks. We'll see where they mark it. Coming up, trips right for the Bloodhounds. And Cisneros will take it himself, and he slips up on the grass.
Got great vision.
Yeah.
As a ball carrier and a running back. Action for your long balls. They're doing a great job of calling this game so far.
Cisneros again, the give to Cristiano. Big hole for Andre. Gets a block from Tunde. Cristiano gets a first down and more.
It's a great cross-the-field run and tackle by number 4.
Fake to Cristiano. Cisneros flips it over the middle, and that's intercepted by Fort Bend. Dylan Cooper going the other way for the Eagles, and the game's first turnover is an interception.
And we talked.
Tibbetts looking downfield, still looking downfield, and that pass caught for a first down. On the reception was Mario Gonzalez. Lozano was there on the tackle.
It's a levels play. You know, they had a cross and they had a curl.
Down and more for Fort Bend, down the sideline to the 20, all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This is what I was worried about. They get their running game going. The rest of their reason the momentum is now in the green and white is because the unfortunate turnover.
Looking back to pass, the pressure from Aguilar. Flips that one back of the end zone. Trouble, intercepted by Mauricio Vega.
About the opportunity they had tonight.
Cisneros will take it himself, cuts it right back up.
I love how Coach Villarreal comes back and calls a running play for 15.
To Cristiano. Shakes off one would-be tackler, spinning to the 35-yard line. Going into the south end zone. He'll keep it himself. Breaks a tackle. Cincinnatus breaking loose into the secondary. First down and more for St. Joe.
Great lead block by.
Flushes him to his left, looking downfield, and I don't think he's going to get it. And the St. Joe defense comes up with the stop on is up, and it is
That's
good.
A huge field goal for the Bloodhounds to go up 2 scores before the half with 1 minute and 18 seconds.
Is up, and it is
That's
good.
A huge field goal for the Bloodhounds to go up 2 scores before the half with 1 minute and 18 seconds left.
Esca
to the left.
Cisneros pitches to the right to Mauricio Vega, and he walks in for the Bloodhound touchdown.
Walked in on a well-blocked play to the weak.
Down for Fort Bend, dropping back to pass. To his left, looking downfield, feels the pressure, fires that one. What a catch.
That is a catch. Got 1 foot in, number 5.
That's Dylan Cooper who makes that catch.
Good scramble.
So Cisneros and the Bloodhounds 1 for 1. Scored on their opening drive. They'll fake the give to Cristiano. Quick slant to Izzy Gano right at the sticks. We'll see where they mark it. Coming up, trips right for the Bloodhounds. And Cisneros will take it himself, and he slips up on the grass.
Got great vision.
Yeah.
As a ball carrier and a running back. Action for your long balls. They're doing a great job of calling this game so far.
Cisneros again, the give to Cristiano. Big hole for Andre. Gets a block from Tunde. Cristiano gets a first down and more.
It's a great cross-the-field run and tackle by number 4.
Fake to Cristiano Cisneros. Flips it over the middle, and that's intercepted by Fort Bend. Dylan Cooper going the other way for the Eagles, and the game's first turnover is an interception.
And we talked
in Tibbetts looking downfield, still looking downfield, and that pass caught for a first down. On the reception was Mario Gonzalez. Lozano was there on the tackle.
It's a levels play. You know, they had a cross and they had a curl.
Down and more for Fort Bend, down the sideline to the 20, all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This is what I was worried about. They get their running game going. The rest of their reason the momentum is now in the green and white is because the unfortunate turnover.
Looking back to pass, the pressure from Aguilar. Flips that one back of the end zone. Trouble, intercepted by Mauricio Vega.
About the opportunity they had tonight.
Cisneros will take it himself, cuts it right back up.
I love how Coach Villarreal comes back and calls a running play for 15.
To Cristiano. Shakes off one would-be tackler, spinning to the 35-yard line. Going into the south end zone. He'll keep it himself. Breaks a tackle. Cisneros breaking loose into the secondary. First down and more for St. Joe.
Great lead block by.
Flushes him to his left, looking downfield, and I don't think he's going to get it. And the St. Joe defense comes up with the stop on is up, and it is
That's
good.
A huge field goal for the Bloodhounds to go up 2 scores before the half with 1 minute and 18 seconds.
Is up, and it is
That's
good.
A huge field goal for the Bloodhounds to go up 2 scores before the half with 1 minute and 18 seconds left.
Esca
to the left.
Cisneros pitches to the right to Mauricio Vega, and he walks in for the Bloodhound touchdown.
Walked in on a well-blocked play to the weak.
Down for Fort Bend, dropping back to pass. To his left, looking downfield, feels the pressure, fires that one. What a catch.
That is a catch. Got 1 foot in, number 5.
That's Dylan Cooper who makes that catch.
Good scramble.
So Cisneros and the Bloodhounds 1 for 1. Scored on their opening drive. They'll fake the give to Cristiano. Quick slant to Izzy Gano right at the sticks. We'll see where they mark it. Coming up, trips right for the Bloodhounds. And Cisneros will take it himself, and he slips up on the grass.
Got great vision.
Yeah.
As a ball carrier and a running back, action for your long balls. They're doing a great job of calling this game so far.
Cisneros again, the give to Cristiano. Big hole for Andre. Gets a block from Tunde. Cristiano gets a first down and more.
It's a great cross-the-field run and tackle by number 4.
Fake to Cristiano. Cisneros flips it over the middle, and that's intercepted by Fort Bend. Dylan Cooper going the other way for the Eagles, and the game's first turnover is an interception.
And we talked
in Tibbetts looking downfield, still looking downfield, and that pass caught for a first down. On the reception was Mario Gonzalez. Lozano was there on the tackle.
It's a levels play. You know, they had a cross and they had a curl.
Down and more for Fort Bend, down the sideline to the 20, all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This is what I was worried about. They get their running game going. The rest of their reason the momentum is now in the green and white is because the unfortunate turnover.
Looking back to pass, the pressure from Aguilar. Flips that one back of the end zone. Trouble, intercepted by Mauricio Vega.
About the opportunity they had tonight.
Cisneros will take it himself, cuts it right back up.
I love how Coach Villarreal comes back and calls a running play for 15.
To Cristiano. Shakes off one would-be tackler, spinning to the 35-yard line. Going into the south end zone. He'll keep it himself. Breaks a tackle. Cisneros breaking loose into the secondary. First down and more for St. Joe.
Great lead block by.
Flushes him to his left, looking downfield, and I don't think he's going to get it. And the St. Joe defense comes up with the stop on is up, and it is
That's
good.
A huge field goal for the Bloodhounds to go up 2 scores before the half with 1 minute and 18 seconds.
All right, welcome back as we get ready to start the second half. Kevin Naro, Coach Jason Starkey. It's an 11-3 St. Joe lead as we get ready to start the second half.
Feels like Blacksburg with Metallica Enter Sandman playing as they take the field, and the fans are to their feet. 1/2 for one more week. As 50 seconds count down off the halftime clock, the Bloodhounds find themselves up 11-3, set to receive, expecting an onside kick, needing to get a possession in the pay dirt.
All right. Second half just moments away, and the Bloodhounds will be receiving the second half kickoff. See how the Bloodhounds come out on their opening drive. Fort Bend did get a little bit of momentum going into the locker room. They did nail that field goal that made it 11-3.
Yeah, they did a great job of driving down the field, utilizing all 3 of their timeouts, get into a position where they can execute a field goal, which they did. Almost blocked by the Bloodhound field goal block team, but made it, making it a one-possession game, albeit 8-point difference. That's what stands between the Bloodhounds and the Eagles.
All right, so here we go. Second half fixing to get underway. Fort Bend Christian, Brownsville St. Joe, TAPPS area round. 6:25 on our watch with a 5 o'clock kickoff. And away we go to start the second half. It's an onside kick picked up by Cano, and then he just wisely takes a knee.
Good job by Izzy executing that. We'll see who gets the flag for the extracurricular activity, hopefully just by Izzy turning back and facing the instigator, which happened to be number 40 for the Eagles. Flags are thrown. Penalty's going to be called. Let's see who it's on.
Usually it's the second guy.
Izzy didn't touch him. He just turned around, and he happens to be on offense. I would be surprised if this is on the Bloodhounds.
Get the call from the official here.
Yeah.
So right out of the gate, a 15-yard penalty against Fort Bend, and we've seen a number of 15-yarders go against Fort Bend.
4 of them. 3 face masks and that one. Favorable field position, important drive. I think I call them all important, don't I, Kevin?
Yes.
They are until you're up
They
2
are.
scores. They just really are. 2 possession games is what, the Bloodhounds would like to get to. 2 possession. A lot of people in the line of scrimmage, 3 down front, but both outside linebackers, 21 and 4, are on the edge with both middle linebackers, 32 and 52, 3 yards away from the ball. Looks like one of the adjustments made by the Eagles is they're going to play some man. They got away from 2 safety shell. They're going to man up these receivers. They're going to try to stop this run. They were getting effective against the run late in the first half, but it looks like they're going to double down their efforts, thinking if they force us to throw that they're going to have a better opportunity to get a takeaway or stop us on defense.
All right, here we go. Bloodhounds will have great field position to start the second half. Nothing doing there up front.
Great block by Javi, not so good by the right side. They load that box with more than we could block. Now we had 2 backs in the backfield and a tight end. That's not a formation that we get in a lot out of the gun. Now it's a more traditional formation for the Bloodhounds, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9, sticking to the ground game.
Much better job of opening up the running game out of the spread offensive formations. Bringing up a 3rd and approximately 2, Kevin.
That'll bring up 3rd down for the Bloodhounds.
So 3rd and short coming up for St. Joe. Mauricio Vega, he had a first half. He had a touchdown and an interception. Izzy Cano with a couple of big catches as well in that first half. It's going to be trips to the left with Escamilla, Mao, and Cano. They hand that one off. Looks like St. Joe might have gotten away with a false start. It's going to be close. He's right at the sticks. He's going to be a little short. It's going to be 4th down.
There's been some personnel changes on the Eagles' defensive team, specifically their interior line. There were some keys talked about at halftime about that. Officials timeout. Don't know if this is for a measurement.
It might be for a measurement.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to bring the chains on the field to see how close this is to a first down. From where I'm sitting, I don't think they got the first down. It's obviously close enough where they want to take a look at it, giving both respective coaches some time to talk to their key personnel. As this potential fourth down conversion opportunity looms.
The markers still have third down, but
it'll be fourth if this isn't a first down. Looks close. Not a first down from where I'm seeing. Fourth down signal.
yeah, he's just short. No index card needed. You remember that? Gene Steratore.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they
just said a first down.
Oh, wow. So maybe they did need the index card.
So to everybody watching at home, we have an angle here. We are not looking right down that particular line. We're about 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage, so we couldn't really tell. It was that close.
Right. Yeah, it didn't look close at all. I mean, a couple of inches, but like Coach Starkey said, we're on the track.
And ahead of that line of scrimmage.
Right.
So regardless, it's 1st and 10 for the Bloodhounds. There were some personnel discussions at halftime.
Cisneros to his left off his back foot, hits Gano over the middle. Izzy trying to break loose. He picks up a first down.
Attacking that part of the field is advantageous against this coverage. Now they're getting into a coverage where they're playing off man because they want to bring their safeties up to help against the run, because Tino's done a good job with this offense of showing he's going to do both. And so they got to pick their poison. If they're going to bring guys in the box to stop the run, they're going to open up parts of the field for the passing game. Good job there by the Bloodhounds.
Ball at the 25, low snap. Cisneros will call his own number, dashes right up the hash. Cisneros still on his feet to the 10-yard line, dragging defenders with him. A flag comes in. There is an injured Eagle on the field, so we'll take a timeout for an injury.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Welcome back. So after the injury timeout, St. Joe on the move. First possession of the second half.
Kevin, as this season creeps down, it's hard for me to sit down. I just got to be honest.
They got to pick up that flag at the 10-yard line. It's over on the right hash.
Another unsportsmanlike penalty by the frustrated Eagles. You don't want to see that, you know, in the playoffs or really at any time, especially late in the season. You got to keep your composure. It was talked about in the Bloodhound locker room because we've been known to lose our composure too. Mental errors will kill a team. And unfortunately, the Eagles are dealing with their fair share of them tonight. Hopefully number 3 is okay.
AJ Shell.
First and goal.
All right, here we go. Ball at the 4-yard line, 3-yard line. Cisneros to his left, swings it out to Izzy Cano. Touchdown, St. Joe.
Great in and out route. I used to call that Texas. Some people call whip, but the receiver goes in like he's doing a slant or a skinny post, breaks down, puts his foot in the dirt, breaks out to the flag. Great route, great delivery of anticipation by Gavin Cisneros. I was surprised to see us throw the ball on first down and goal from the 3-yard line, but we did it beautifully.
Got them to jump. Cisneros to his right. Intercepted by Fort Bend.
Free play.
It's not going to matter. He can run all day long if he wants.
Good decision by Gavin Cisneros, not putting himself in harm's way. Reed Starkey running the length of the field, hitting someone in the back. Hopefully they don't throw that flag. They didn't.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. Those are offsides.
Yeah, Gavin saw the flag thrown. He knew it was offsides. Reed now is 100 yards on the other side of the field, gassed. He couldn't see the flag because he's the center. So he's trying to save a 2-point conversion for the other team. Great effort by my son. But Gavin rightfully got himself out of harm's way, having saw the flag thrown from his holding position, led up and didn't go in there to try to make the tackle. Reed jogs back, so is Luis Salesi as Tunde comes off. The offense gathers in the huddle for a 2-point conversion. They get this. They go up 16 points. Still a 2-possession game, but hypothetically, if they convert here, it's 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions.
Right.
This is a big play.
See what St. Joe elects to do. 18 pitch has been their bread and butter. And the quarterback sneak, and Cisneros is in for the 2-point try.
Making it a 2-possession game, but 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions is what is needed by Fort Bend Christian in order to tie this game up. It's exactly what we want to see out of the first possession of the Bloodhounds.
Take a timeout on the field. St. Joe leads 19-3 when we come back. All right, welcome back. 9.5 to go here in the third quarter. Bloodhounds marched right down the field for the touchdown. Izicano on the receiving end. Now
to the senior.
Fort Bend Christian will have their first possession of the second half.
32-yard line. Returned by number 5, sophomore. Forgive me, I thought it was number 6, Dylan Cooper. Both capable returners. Sophomore Dylan and number 2, Tremont Williams, are the returners that were back for the Eagles. Good return on that, bringing their offense up to start their next possession. First possession of the second half from their own 31-yard line, left hash, 1st and 10. Talked about stopping the run. We know we have a senior, number 6. We feel like 2 could get going as well, but it all can't happen if we can stop the run.
Tibbetts, quick screen to Williams Jr., trying to get him in space.
Coaches talked about this at halftime. We all paid attention to the momentum that the freshman number 2, Tremont, was getting at the end of that first half. So we were all very aware of the success he had on just a few catches. So you better believe the Bloodhounds are going to pay attention to how often they get the ball to 2, and will they adjust their coverages accordingly. Stopping the run game was a crucial comment, too, at halftime.
Handoff. Picks up a couple. It'll be 3rd down.
Another tackle by Reed Starkey. And the assist by Ocio. 3rd down and short.
Saw Chase Meyer be a busy man in that first half.
Is that number 6?
Yes,
that's a senior.
The number 28, the running back.
Oh, forgive me. Yeah, Chase Meyer, 28. Very talented freshman.
And the give is to Chase, and Jesus Ocio bottles him up.
Along with Andre Cristiano. We talked about stopping the run. We know where the senior's at. Number 6 is an explosive player for him, but it's harder to get the ball to the slot receivers and outside receiver. We know it's easier to get the ball to the talented freshman, This is definitely a point of emphasis for the Bloodhound defense's second half. We want to make them one-dimensional. We feel they want to throw the ball more. It's what they've shown all year. 4th and short. Let's see what they do.
Fort Bend going to gamble here on their own side of the field.
It's a mental mistake by Reed Starkey going into the neutral zone. Very smart move by the right tackle, number 53, touching Reed's face mask when he did that. Chris Martinez, heads-up move by the right tackle, the senior, should be on the defense here, which will be an automatic first down for the Eagles. And that's what we talked about. You know, in these 4th and less than 5 situations, you've got to be acutely aware of that football. You cannot react to sound. You've got to react to movement. And unfortunately, Reed made a mistake there. He moved, and then the senior right tackle did a great job. Chris Martinez, again, reacting to that. When you react to a defensive lineman coming across the line of scrimmage, it's on the defense.
Quick screen again. That's complete.
Holding.
And the flag comes in. Everyone on the St. Joe sideline saw the hold. They held Escamilla.
Number 6, the senior, trying to block for his teammate, getting the ball there, but the captain, Patrick Waddington, so sorry for the parents listening. They called it. It's a spot foul, 10 yards. Going to back them up. Otherwise, a good play. It's going to be first and about 15, Kevin. Neither team really wants to find themselves behind the sticks in first and second down. Both teams are somewhat struggling getting the ball to move down the field. Although the Bloodhounds had a great opening drive, you know, they've really, it's a product of 2 drives for them, 1 drive for the Eagles. Sprint out.
Looking to his left, chased by Osio. Osio can't get him, still on his feet, and then he just flips it out of bounds.
Great pursuit by the defensive line for the Bloodhounds and the outside linebacker, JJ. John Aguilar, Jesus Osio, Reed Starkey all corralled the quarterback to force him to throw an incomplete pass, making it 2nd down and 15. Well, I just love the fact that these local Christian schools, students have come to our stands to support the local Catholic school. They haven't sat down the entire game, Kevin, and they are just doing a great job of supplementing our student section.
They were here, 2 weeks ago against Victoria St. Joe?
I love it.
Quick swing pass over the outstretched arms of Waddington, and it's incomplete.
Out of their 3 playmakers, excluding the quarterback from that group, the freshman running back, the freshman outside receiver, and the senior slot receiver, number 6, who he was trying to get the ball to there. Again, it's more difficult to get the ball to your receivers, especially as much pass rush the Bloodhounds have been putting on the quarterback. 3rd and long, they're going to take a shot. If I'm the Bloodhounds, I'm rotating to wherever 2's at. Right now, he's on the offensive left side of the field, and so is the ball on the left hash.
Tibbetts takes the high snap. Here comes the pressure from Starkey. Tibbetts still on his feet. He's going to tuck it and run.
Great pursuit by the defensive line, not giving up on the play, supplemented by linebacker Lozano, Andre Cristiano, both playing linebacker, doing a good job of corralling the quarterback to prevent him from getting a first down conversion. It's 4th and about 4, Kevin. Down 2 possessions. They opt to go for it.
Tibbetts looking to the sideline.
Hopefully Reed and the defensive line is going to look at the ball this time.
Tibbetts again, a high snap. Feels the pressure from Ezra, and he gets rid of it. Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
And probably an intentional grounding as well. Great job by Reed Starkey and Jesus Osio.
By number 14, Ezra Lozano.
Osio a little slow to get up, but he's good to go.
Yeah, he's a little disappointed he didn't get sacked. He's trying so hard, as is all 4 of the defensive linemen. John Aguilar's having an outstanding game so far. It's really a matchup. We really felt we had a favorable matchup on the defensive line, and we were going to possibly struggle on the offensive line. So both defensive lines or defensive interiors, you know, are the strength as it relates to the matchups in tonight's game.
The Bloodhounds will take over, and they do have a comfortable 19-3 lead. Trying to put the nail in the coffin here. Deep ball, looking for Gano. No flag.
Come back to the ball, Izzy. Come back to the ball. You'll force the flag.
Pass ball's incomplete. Intended for number 11, Izzy Gano. Second down for the Bloodhounds.
Yeah, they're never just going to give you that flag. You've got to make an effort to come back inside to an underthrown or inside thrown ball through the defender. That would have helped the official pull that yellow flag out of his pocket. Just throwing your arms up is never going to get you that call, not in playoff football.
Cisneros.
Good blocking inside. Great running by the quarterback.
Keeps it himself, chugging his way forward. It's a rugby scrum. First down for St. Joe.
Love the extra effort by the offensive line for the St. Joseph Academy Bloodhound. They pushed that pile, coupled with Gavin's effort, got him a first down. You feel like if the Bloodhounds end in the end zone, this thing
could be over. So they're trying to look for that nail in the coffin here. They're playing physical football up front along that offensive line. Cisneros, that pass, incomplete.
Batted down now. It's an unblocked defensive end because of the action. We talked about that a little bit at halftime too. Some play action there, trying to influence the defensive box so we could open up a particular part of the field. Number 9 did a great job there, Jonah Kalu, and getting in the window again of that throwing lane.
Second down, and Cisneros, big hole for Gavin. Makes a couple of men miss to the 20-yard line, still on his feet.
Great blocking up front by the offensive line. Good job play side by the left tackle and left guard Javi and Reed closing the gate. Good job by kicking out Carlos Luna, leading up in the hole by Ocio. Another good vision run by the quarterback, Gavin Cisneros. As Tino has decided the right time to slow the game down. Right after a good run, move the sticks, let the play clock work in your favor.
Ball at the 20-yard line. Cristiano takes the handoff, barrels his way forward.
Led by Jesus Ocio, getting great movement up the middle.
Gain about 6 yards. Second down for the Bloodhounds.
Coaching staff of the St. Joseph Academy Bloodhounds was really challenging this team to play physical football, selfless football. We may have to run the ball a lot more in the second half, Tino challenged them. We all had to be in on that at the wide receiver position, the offensive line position. So far, everyone's all in.
Hand it off to Cristiano. He breaks loose into the end zone for the St. Joe touchdown.
Breaks loose and possibly breaks the back of the team from Houston.
Cristiano in the end zone, his first touchdown of the night.
Touchdown run made by number 1, Andre Cristiano.
Extra point on the way. Snaps there. The extra point is up, and it's good. 26-3. St. Joe leads. 4:09 here in the third when we come back.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome back. Just over 4 minutes. Escamilla's kick will take a Bloodhound bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
Kickoff goes for a touchback, 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Just feels like the air has come out of the Fort Bend Eagles sideline. Let's see if the Bloodhounds can put this away on defense. They've had an exceptional job so far on defense containing the explosive players that the Eagles have. As Reed Starkey gets a much-needed break, Pablo Escobar comes in for some really important minutes, as does Carlos Luna. 64 for us is
64.
Never remember his name. And John Aguilar stays in its defensive end, playing only one side of the ball and playing it at a high level. I think this is a really good change-up. Get some two-way players a breather.
Here we go. Quick screen on the outside.
Stop play by number 12, Mauricio Vega, number 13, J.J. Camolina.
Ulises Arizmendi. Where's the number 64?
Good job.
Had to dig deep there.
Into the brain?
With my brain. No rosters.
He's a youngin' too, isn't he?
Sophomore.
Big boy. Good stance on him, too. Good job standing off his offensive lineman.
Meyer cuts that one up.
John Aguilar's just flying around like a freight train. He's really found his way. You know, obviously had to sit out a good portion of the mid part of this season due to that labrum tear he suffered. But boy, it feels like he's found his way. And he's really played some impressive minutes tonight, leading this defense, you know, to holding this team to 3 right now. 1st and 10, though.
He's able to put a lot of pressure in that first half.
They changed their quarterback.
Direct snap. And breaking into the secondary, picking up a first down for Fort Bend.
I'm sure Tino caught that, so did Stumble. So they put the senior receiver and running back, Patrick Wellington, back at quarterback. They're going to keep him there. And the reason is, again, it's hard to get players the ball when they're slot receiver and outside receivers. The best way to give them the ball is to snap it to them. So now they got 6 and 28 in the backfield. So a bunch of runs are probably coming his way. I don't know if 6 can throw it as well as 8. But I don't think they're thinking throw the ball. I think they're trying to break a run here.
Waddington back to pass. First throw of the night. Zips it right over the middle, and that's incomplete. He was looking for Dylan Cooper.
Little did I know, 6 has a great arm. That was a very accurate throw. Unfortunate drop for the Eagles. Keeping the defense, you know, honest. You know, here I'm thinking they're just going to run it a lot because they want to get 6 more touches, but he's got a talented arm apparently. He's a senior. He's a captain. And they're down a couple senior captains tonight. He's done a great job of trying to make plays on both sides of the ball.
2.5 left here in the third quarter. Meyer will motion to the left. He'll fake it to him. He'll keep it himself. Starkey chasing him from behind. Brings him down.
And makes the tackle. And makes the tackle. Good job, Reed. Fired up. Reed's having himself a game tonight. Really proud of him. We had the polish and pray tradition last night. I went hunting, but I left behind a pretty special letter. And I'm really proud of my boy and how he's rose to the challenge along with the other seniors and juniors like John Aguilar and JJ. Good team defense tonight. Motion the Meyer out of the backfield. It looks like there might have been a legal procedure at the line of scrimmage there on the Eagles side. They did that in the first half, trying to get the tailback Meyer out of the backfield, releasing him up the sideline on a wheel route. Let's see how the Bloodhounds adjust to that type of motion.
Third down for the Eagles.
So third down coming up for Fort Bend after that false start.
Yeah, Getting more touches of the freshman, talented outside receiver, number 2. Tremont Williams Jr. You know, regardless of how this game plays out, I really feel like Tremont's going to have an excellent high school career.
Yep.
As he comes off, gets a break. It's 4th down and long. Eagles 3 possessions down, opt to go for it.
So the Eagles down by a couple of scores, 25-3. No choice but to go for it. High snap. Waddington brings it down, steps up, has time. Over the middle. This time Cooper makes the catch. And they'll move the chains for a Fort Bend first down.
Excellent throw there by the senior. Jack of all trades, Patrick. Wadlington. We're going to go with that. Wadlington. Mom, Dad, did I get it right? Patrick's having a heck of a game on both sides of the ball. Now leading his offense at the quarterback position, getting him lined up as he begins ready to take the snap.
Wadlington, another high snap, hands it off to Meyer. That ball just about came loose.
Freshman lost his footing on the hallowed ground of Canales Field. It's been known to make a few plays on its own. It made a play there by the talented freshman falling at the line of scrimmage on a well-blocked play.
Canales Field magic. So that should take us to the 4th quarter here at Canales Field. It's a 25-3 Bloodhound lead. 4th quarter coming up when we come back.
We educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Hello sports fans, I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
No matter where you are in life.
2 and 1.
A lot of energy on the Bloodhound sideline going into the 4th quarter. A lot of 4s up in the air. The Bloodhounds fight to get a stop here in the opening minutes of the 4th quarter.
2nd down coming up for Fort Bend. And the handoff is
Reverse.
to Meyer. It's a reverse
pass.
trick play. That pass complete back to Meyer over on the far sideline. He picks up the 1st down, being drugged down by his jersey. So on 2nd down, they go deep into their playbook and they convert.
Jesus Ocio all over the field, leaving it all on the field. Exhausted as the trainers run out to Jesus.
We'll take an injury timeout when we come back.
Just here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do.
All right, after the injury timeout.
Jose had to come off the field. They moved Reed Starkey into defensive tackle, along with Carlos Luna. Got Pablo and John Aguilar at the edge. The quarterback gets around Pablo there.
So Wadlington will take it down to the goal line after a play-action play there.
Stop was made by number 81, Tunisia Bade. First and goal for the Eagles.
Yeah, Patrick's really given him a spark at the quarterback position with both his legs and his arm.
He really has.
Able to get outside the contain rush of the defensive end for the Bloodhounds. I look for a running play here, and I bet 6 is the one that's going to end up holding the ball in his hands.
And another pre-snap penalty and another false start.
On the freshman, wide receiver, number 2. As Osceola comes back onto the field.
Penalties against the Eagles.
First and goal from about the 7-yard line.
The Eagles will get to the line. Just over 10 minutes. And now it looks like Fort Bend
making an offensive line rotation as 56 comes off and a big 66 comes on. At left guard. That's the player that lines up over Osceola. I think they have some matchup issues there, so they're going to try a little different personnel to see if they can do a better job of containing our defensive tackles.
They'll fake the handoff. That pass complete. And is he in?
Looked good from here.
Yep, touchdown Fort Bend.
Looked like there was a breakdown in coverage on the field side by the defense. Some miscommunication there. Speed out's all that was. Good pass, good catch, and really no one was there to even attempt to make the tackle. So the Eagles find themselves into the end zone, opting to go for 2, knowing that they're going to have to do that a couple times in order to get this thing back to all tied. Trips left. Wadlington still the quarterback.
Looking back to pass, steps back. That pass caught by Cooper for the 2-point try.
Wadlington to Cooper has been an impressive matchup in this second half.
2-point conversion is good.
So it is 26-11 when we come back.
Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, Forging Tomorrow's.
Welcome back after the touchdown and the 2-point try. Got a new score here in Brownsville. 26-11 is your score.
Good job by 34 coming up with that. Who's 34 for us?
That's Gonzalo.
Recovery made by number 34, Gonzalo Garza.
There we go, Gonzalo Garza. Great job securing the possession for the Bloodhounds offense. This is a two-possession game now.
Yep,
assuming the Bloodhounds, don't score, the Eagles would have to score and convert another two-point conversion, along with score again and make an extra point in order to tie this thing up. 10 minutes and 49 seconds left in this game.
Gonzalo, just a sophomore. He's the younger brother of Juanito, who's he's on staff here as a coach with Coach Steven Nakara, former baseball player here at St. Joe. Cisneros picks up a couple. Yeah, so this game's far from over, Coach. I know there's 10:43 left. There's still a lot of time.
Yeah, we don't get a first down here, then they get the ball back. There's plenty of time. Clock should be running now. It is. We're going to use all the play clock, which is at 27 seconds. The game clock's at 10:25. But we got to move the chains, change field position at least, because they have found some momentum with number 6 at their quarterback.
Absolutely. So Cisneros letting that clock milk all the way down. 8 on the play clock. Takes the snap, gives it to Cristiano. That ball is loose. Uh-oh. Escamilla falls on that loose football, and St. Joe avoiding disaster.
It's really tough as an offensive lineman to sit in a stance that long. As the quarterback does the right thing and waits for the play clock to run down so the game clock runs down, there's a rhythm that gets established with the cadence. And when that rhythm gets changed, it's just really tough to execute. Obviously we fumbled the ball. Thank God SA came up with it, but now SA's down. So real adversity in the face of the St. Joseph Academy Bloodhounds right now.
Injury timeout when we come back.
Hello sports fans, I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Welcome back. Escamilla walking off on his own power. That's good to see. Let's hope he is okay. That 55-yarder was not only a St. Joe record, but it is also a Brownsville record.
It's outstanding. Is he also our punter?
Yes.
As he comes off the field and we're in 3rd and forever, this very well could be a punting situation the next snap. If he's hurt, we got real issues.
Gavin will step in. You've seen Gavin step back and punt it away a few times.
Eagles are looking to bring pressure up the middle. And they do, bring 3.
That run right up the middle, not going to get it, so it's going to be 4th down, and this Eagle defense stands tall.
So now you got to execute a long snap. You got to protect a punter that's not the punter that you normally have. You got to execute the punt, a little bit of wind to your back. You got to cover.
Esa's back on the field.
The momentum is shifting to the green and white.
Yes.
Now, this team out of Houston is not going to quit. They got no quit in them. They've been on the wrong side of some lopsided wins, and having watched all that film, they have fought their tail off in every single contest they've played this year. So the guys in red better do the same if they want to come out of this thing and extend their season.
Snaps there, and the punt is away.
Great punt. Fumbled it. Reed Starkey's down around the pile.
Before Ben able to recover it, that was Williams Jr., who briefly fumbled it.
And Reed applied some pressure, executing great coverage by he and Tunde, forcing the Eagle to fall on the ball, probably around the, what does it look like, around the, see where the stick goes, inside the 10,
yeah.
9-yard line. Well, it was an atrocious offensive series for the Bloodhounds, but they did an exceptional job of executing punt cover, and moving the field position. So now these Eagles not only are in a possession deficit in this possession, they got to go over 90 yards in order to start this comeback.
See if that D-line will pin their ears back.
As I wave at an old friend, you know Matt Gross, athletic trainer for the Pace Vikings?
I've heard of the name, yeah.
He's my oldest friend. Our parents were neighbors when we were children.
Flushed out to his left, pivots, chased in the end zone over the middle.
And put a dime on his receiver right off his chest as he's slow to get up. Probably a little upset he couldn't convert that catch. It was a great throw. I'm really impressed with this senior that stepped up in a big way for his team. Back to Matt. So Matt, basically known him since birth. We went to elementary school together, middle school, high school together, played high school football together. He was my athletic trainer at Marshall. Is today the 14th?
Yes.
November 14th, 1970 is when the plane crash occurred for the Marshall Thundering Herd. Big shout out to my family and that community.
That pass complete to Cooper, and Escamilla makes the big tackle. Not going anywhere since Escamilla.
Looks like he's recovered from his injuries well, making a huge tackle for a loss right there at the wide receiver position. But long story short, Matt's the whole reason I found Brownsville. Larky's got family from Fremont in Corpus Christi. We came to a long overdue Pechanga, came down to visit Matt in Brownsville. 6 months later, moved here, coached at Pace for 1 year, Lopez for 7. All that happened because of my buddy Matt Gross.
Under 8 minutes to go in this ball game. TAPPS 5A D2 Area Championship on the line. Dots that one right over the middle.
Throws
and right
another dime
into the breadbasket of Williams Jr.
The freshman slow to get up. Big hit by Mauricio Vega.
And let's hope he's okay. We're going to step aside for an injury timeout.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
Sunny Glen Children's Home has provided a place of hope for every child since 1936. If you'd like more information on Sunny Glen and the services we offer, please visit us at www.sunnyglen.org.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
injury timeout. So we are hoping and praying that Tremont Williams Jr. is okay. So a serious moment here at St. Joe. So let's hope that the young man is okay. We're going to take a timeout again when we come back.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, Forging Tomorrow's Leaders.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Again, we are on an injury timeout. We're hoping and praying that the young man is okay. Being tended to by trainers. So a serious situation here at St. Joe. Let's hope Williams Jr. is okay. There is 7:45 left in this ball game. And the Bloodhounds leading 26-11. So again, we're stepping away for an injury timeout when we come back.
Cameron County has emerged as one of the most promising regions in Texas. Our property tax rate is among the lowest in the RGV. Our communities are safer. Economic development is soaring. Thousands of high-paying jobs have been created. Let's keep Eddie Trevino as our Cameron County judge.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Cameron County has emerged as one of the most promising regions in Texas. We're experiencing unprecedented growth. New infrastructure projects are being developed. We're a leader in spaceflight research and have become an energy export powerhouse. Let's keep Eddie Trevino as our Cameron County judge.
Anthem Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, your future starts now. Our dedicated teachers inspire learning every day. Explore your passion with award-winning fine arts, championship sports programs, and cutting-edge technology in every classroom. From career and technical education to dual enrollment college credit courses, BISD prepares students for success, no matter what path they choose. Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For you, Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
So we're still on an injury timeout again. We're hoping and praying that the young man is okay. And again, we are in an injury timeout when we come back.
There's no place like Sharyland ISD returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, Forging Tomorrow's Leaders.
Hello sports fans, I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Sunny Glen Children's Home has provided a place of hope for every child since 1936. If you'd like more information on Sunny Glen and the services we offer, please visit us at www.sunnyglen.org.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Cameron County has emerged as one of the most promising regions in Texas. Our property tax rate is among the lowest in the RGV. Our communities are safer. Economic development is soaring. Thousands of high-paying jobs have been created.
Welcome back. So thoughts and prayers go out to the young man, Tremont Williams Jr. So certainly you don't ever want to see that, Coach.
No, you don't. And I was out there. The medical teams on both sides did an incredible job of taking every precaution. He's coherent. He's awake. He's moving all his extremities. He has feeling, in his legs. He was talking. His father is one of the coaches for the Fort Bend team, so he was with him. Father got mom on the phone, so she's been communicated to. We're fortunate in the sense that we are located, as you know, Kevin, just probably a mile and a half away from the hospital that he'll be taken to, just to make sure that all the tests are run, that everything's good. But all the signs I saw were positive. But again, our prayers are with the family in both teams. It's just, as a young person, it's hard to see that. Professionals have a hard time when the bus comes on the field. So, as both teams take a minute to get warmed up and kind of reset to play the game of football, which is physical, and this has been a physical game. It's you gotta hit the reset button, because this is a dangerous sport, and you don't want anybody to go out there and play it half-heartedly, because that's when injuries do happen. But I'm hopeful that Trayvon's going to be just fine. Again, everyone was just taking every precaution, as they should, to make sure he gets all the medical attention and care that he deserves, so that everything will be good. So hopefully we'll hear something before the game concludes, and if we do, we'll pass that along to those that are paying attention. I don't know if Mom's listening. I'm sure she's in touch with Dad, but just hearts, again, go out for that young man. Both teams took a moment to pray. These are both faith-based schools and communities, so both turn to prayer and their faith in this time of concern.
So the players are getting some warm-ups in. There is 7:44 left in this ball game, and it's got to be tough for Fort Bend to hit that reset button when one of their brothers is hurt.
It's tough for both teams, there's really good kids on both of these teams, and no one wants to see anybody get hurt, and just it's scary. Anytime an ambulance comes to a field of play, it's a scary situation for everybody involved. It just really quickly puts life, in its proper place and how precious it is. But again, all signs I saw point to Trayvon's going to be okay, and now it's these boys that are left behind to finish this game that become the concern, making sure that they can hit the reset button and come together to compete in this game of football and celebrate, the opportunity to play sport, because for one of these teams, it's going to be the last game they play. And for one of these senior classes, they're never going to play this game again. So still a lot here, at stake. But when you see someone, get carted out in an ambulance, it really puts everything in perspective. This is just a game, and you never want to see anybody get hurt.
So the Bloodhounds will take the field on defense. Fort Bend does have the football as we resume action here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try to turn our attention back to a football game, and we're going to do the best we can to kind of do what we came here tonight to do, which is call a game and celebrate these young people, playing this sport. There's only 16 teams left in the playoffs for TAPPS Division II, and one of these teams is going home for good, and one of these teams is going to get a chance to play again tomorrow. As the ball snapped, and another accurate throw is made by the senior leader, who's really given a lot of juice to this Fort Bend team. And you better believe they're going to come out and play for their brother right now. They're going to come out and play with some extra enthusiasm, motivation to try to do the unthinkable, which is make a comeback.
Absolutely.
Escamilla makes another great tackle in space behind the line of scrimmage, and the quick pass, the outside. I just can't tell you how impressed I am with this senior, number 6, coming out and leading the team at the quarterback position.
Well, Wadlington took over in the second half. Now he's looking back to pass, trying to keep that hot hand. He gets flushed to his left. Looks like they're holding Aguilar. There comes the flag. That's incomplete.
They threw the flag. It was a hold, but John's got to do a better job of trying to separate himself from that. He just was okay being held. You got to spin out of that, rip out of that, make an effort to get out of that so you can really accentuate the hold that was occurring, which I believe is what was called. You just can't be okay being held. It's kind of like the no call in Izzy Cano. You got to make an effort to come back to the football. You don't want to just hope that the referee throws the flag. You got to give him every reason to. So they made the call there. It was a good call, but I think more could have been done, John. So he was playing with a high motor. I'd like to see him turn that back on here in the closing minutes of this game. 7 minutes left to play.
Second down for the Eagles.
So second down coming up.
Ball spotted on the 34-yard line.
It's a holding call, so that'll put him well behind the sticks.
Second about 23, 24. Nobody's got a 25-yard play in the playbook. What they're going to try to do is get half of it back here.
Has all day to throw, decides to tuck it and run. Still on his feet, and Aguilar is there to make the tackle.
Timeout called by Fort Bend before this third down play.
So the Eagles will take a timeout. We'll take one as well when we come back.
Cameron County Judge.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
All right, welcome back after the timeout taken by Fort Bend. A third and a mile for the Eagles.
See what kind of pass rush this defensive line can put on this quarterback.
Looking back to pass, zips that one in the soft spot of the defense. That ball is caught. It is a first down and more. Down the sideline he goes, cutting it back up into the end zone, and a big play for the Eagles.
Momentum is now 100% on the side of Fort Bend Eagles. They're going to bring this into one possession game. Last time the Bloodhounds had the ball, they fluttered out and had to punt. It was a great punt, forcing them to go 90 yards, which they did. Now we'll see if they opt to go for 2 or kick the extra point. I would opt to do the extra point. Looks like that's what they're doing. So that, because if you don't get the 2-point conversion here, then it's a 2-possession game. It kind of takes the life out of your team that's fought so hard to claw back into this game. So if he secures this extra point, Kevin, it is a 1-possession game, an 8-point difference.
Snaps there. The extra point is up, and it is good, and we got ourselves a ball game here in Brownsville. 26-18, your new score.
A lot of life on the Fort Bend sideline. A lot of emotion over there. A lot of, there is life over there, and the opposite has occurred on the Bloodhounds. Something like this happens, it can really, it can bring life into your team. They can start fighting for the kid that just got carted off, and this sideline of ours, still has that look of concern, and, they thought the game was over, and it's not. Bloodhounds have 3 timeouts. The Eagles have 2. There is 6 minutes and 17 seconds left. All plays are on the playbook now. This could be an onside kick. This could be a squib kick. Could be a sky kick. Could be a deep kick. They are kicking into the wind. They do have a decent kicker. So Bloodhounds are on full alert right now. It's a ball game, Kevin.
Yeah, absolutely. Credit to Fort Bend rallying here in this fourth quarter.
They've got their school song blasting through their speakers that they brought with them from Houston. Their fans are standing. A lot of belief in green and white right now.
So Fort Bend will kick this football away. Still plenty of time for the Eagles. They kick it off right to Cisneros. Gavin's trying to get out to the 20. Out to the 30 of Cisneros. Down the sideline he goes. Gavin, going to be a foot race, but it looks like this one is coming back.
Looks like it's going to be a holding call, possibly on Izzy Cano, based on his body language.
Yep.
The flag's thrown around the 28-yard line. That will be a spot foul. If it is holding, it'll be a 10-yard foul. If it's a block in the back, it'll be a 15-yard foul. Either which, this Bloodhound possession, for all intents and purposes, is going to start inside their own 20. Everything seems to be going the Eagles' way as it relates to this football game. That's 15. He just said half the distance to the goal. It should be a 15-yard penalty if it happened at the 28-yard line, which is appropriate, right? Because 15 yards half the distance from the 30. Yeah, so, 15 yards beat on the 14-yard line. Bloodhounds pinned way back. I got to tell you, I don't like the body language on this Bloodhound sideline or on the field.
Yeah. Someone's got to step up and make a play here. They got 6 minutes left.
It's got to be a senior.
Yeah. 6 minutes, 6 seconds. St. Joe looking for a long, sustaining drive here to gain the momentum back. Pitch to Mauricio Vega, and he trucks forward for about a 7-yard pickup.
It's a play that they used to score in the first half where Mauricio walked in. It was a well-blocked play. It looks like they came back to that well, something they talked about at halftime that they had in the bag if they needed it, and they talked about it in the fourth quarter. This is where we'd have to play selfless at the wide receiver position, line up in tight formations, run the clock, run the ball, get first downs, and finish this game.
Clock ticking away, 5.5 left here in the ball game.
What the fuck up?
Back out of the heavy set. Toss to the right. First down, St. Joe with Cristiano.
Moving the chains, running the clock. Again, the Eagles have 2 timeouts that were 5 minutes and 12 seconds. It pauses briefly so the chains can reset as the head official motions for not only the play clock to move, but the chains to move.
.454 left. St. Joe taking all the time they need. 18 on the play clock.
Come on, Rod. Isaac, get him going, Damien. Let's go. Get him going. Let's go. Vamos. Animo. Got to cheer the kids on a little bit. Let them know it's okay to cheer. Again, it's really hard when you see a young man get hurt and carted off.
Handoff right up the middle to Andre again. He takes it to the 34-yard line.
You almost feel guilty. I've been in these situations before, unfortunately. And you almost, when you're the opposing team, when the other team has a significant injury and there's a huge stoppage in play, you almost feel bad if you cheer for your team. But you got to know the game continues. You know, the unfortunate reality of life is it goes on, and these kids are still playing for an extension of their team and their season. So it's a home-hosted playoff game. They got to get back into the game, get the juices flowing again, which it looks like they are offensively. 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up. 2nd and about 5. Cincinnati's will keep it himself, and not much running room there. It's a rugby scrum.
I love the fight in the offensive line. All 5 of them are trying to push Gavin as far as they can. Not enough for the first down, I don't think. 3rd and short. I won't talk about that play. Coach Villarreal kind of warned me. He said a lot of coaches are watching this footage, and, for me breaking down plays, it's not advantageous for our team. I'll just say that was a well-designed play, executed for a few yards. Let's see what they do now.
3rd and short, and it's a big 3rd down for St. Joe. 3:14 left in the ball game. Still got the 2-minute timeout and the 2 timeouts in the back pocket of Fort Bend Christian, and now it's going to be a false start.
And we talked about that. Anytime you get up to the line of scrimmage and break the huddle early and then you sit your offensive line in that stance for 10, 15 seconds, it's hard to anticipate the snap of the ball. I'd like to see the Bloodhounds wait in the huddle longer so they can get up and go through their natural routine to get more cadence continuity going. Mental error, unfortunately, backs up the line of scrimmage. Now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd and long coming up for the Bloodhounds. See what they draw up here. Pitch to the right.
Gets tripped up. Not enough for the first down. It's going to be 4th and 5. Timeout by Fort Bend. Timely timeout to stop the clock at 2 minutes and 35 seconds. They have 1 timeout left, and they're probably going to get the ball punted to them when we come back.
So it's 4th and 5. Timeout on the field. We'll take one up here when we come.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Okay. Click. Ready? All right, welcome back. 4th and 5.
Big punt coming here. Starts with a snap from Reed Starkey. Then we got to cover. We got to pin him back and change the field position here. I don't know why we're waiting. Waiting for the whistle. That's what we're waiting for. Standing over the line of scrimmage again. I don't like that. They called a timeout. Snap the damn ball. A lot of confusion on the sidelines of the Bloodhounds. Almost led to a block punt. But they're going to return it.
That's Cooper on the return. Tries to bounce it to the outside, and he does. And Cincinnati pushes him out of bounds.
Block in the back coming. Illegal block on Reed Starkey. Does a good job of keeping his composure. That'll back them up 15 yards, but a great return. And again, there was confusion on the Bloodhounds. They thought the clock should be running. It wouldn't be running because they just called a timeout to stop the clock. So again, you got linemen standing over the line of scrimmage for too long. A lot of confusion. Not as well executed a punt as you'd like to see in this crucial situation with 2 minutes and 21 seconds in a 1-possession game. Now it's 8-point differential, so God forbid Fort Bend scores. They're going to have to score 2 points just to tie the ball game.
Right.
And I'll tell you, if they happen to do that, all the momentum's on the Fort Bend sideline. If this thing goes into overtime, look for them to make a miraculous comeback. And you better believe they're all playing for number 2.
Absolutely. So the Bloodhound defense will be tasked with just one more stop with 2:21 left in the ball game. Like Coach mentioned, Fort Bend does trail by 8, so they'll need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
You know, with number 6 running this offense, there's been no signs of slowing down. He is the captain of this ship. He's doing a great job of making sure everything gets communicated to the line and the receivers as he stands in the gun, ready to start his next possession.
Waddlington looking back to pass to his right. That is caught.
S.A. Escamilla closes quickly, makes a great tackle at the sideline. Motions for the clock to continue by that side judge, though. Play clock continues to roll.
Yes, he was pushed out of bounds, so the clock will continue to run.
And it stops at 2 minutes. It's a ball game.
Yep.
Second down and short when we come back, Kev.
Timeout on the field. We'll take one up here.
Cameron County has emerged as one of the most promising regions in Texas. We're experiencing unprecedented growth. New infrastructure projects are being developed. We're a leader in spaceflight research and have become an energy export powerhouse. Let's keep Eddie Trevino as our Cameron County judge.
Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
Welcome back.
Second down for the Eagles.
Getting ready to roll.
Energy starting to pick up a little bit on the Bloodhounds. Hopefully it's not too little too late. 2nd and 4 for the Eagles at midfield. Outside linebacker number 4 for the Eagles has now come in to replace Trayvon at the lone receiver opposite the trips.
That's Gio Gonzalez. He had that big touchdown earlier in the quarter. Waddlington looking back to pass. Standing, has time. To his right, looking downfield, darts that one incomplete. St. Joe got a break there. They were looking for Parker Woolery.
Yeah, but there's a misdemeanor offense. I don't know if we'll file a police report, but what just happened at the right tackle position was definitely a foul. Reed got tackled to the line, to the ground, so they're going to throw that penalty all day, you know, whether the Eagle staff likes it or not, and that's going to get marched back 10 yards. To repeat second down if Coach Villarreal opts to take this. Now there's another flag thrown on probably the response of the coaching staff of Fort Bend on their sideline. So multiple flags, multiple penalties. That one that potentially was thrown on the sideline of Fort Bend could just be a warning, could be a sideline warning, but if it's not, it happened at the dead ball. So they could march off 2 penalties right now. So unfortunately for the Eagles, everyone's taking a turn, now the coaching staff as well, in making crucial mental errors to back up their offense. You know, if you want kids to keep your composure as the adult on the sidelines, you got to do it too. It's one thing I'll say about Coach Villarreal, you know, he's always cooler than the other side of the pillow no matter what the situation. And he's got his composure right now, as I think the momentum has slightly shifted, you know, as it relates to the events that just transpired. Let's see what the officials say. Yeah, so that's, yeah, there we go. And as I predicted, there was a penalty during the play, which was holding, that was committed on Reed Starkey. And then there was a personal foul and sportsmanlike on the sideline of the, Fort Bend, and I believe that was the coaches, not the kids. And so both of those penalties get marched off. Now it's second down at about 30. And they were going to be 3rd and 4 after that incomplete pass.
Now it's 3rd and a mile.
They've shown a lot of resiliency. It's going to be second down. They're going to replay second down because the holding penalty that we accepted.
Okay.
So they're going to have 3 downs to get this yardage back.
Looking back to pass.
Another holding to guarantee it. They didn't throw it.
Gonna tuck it and run, and he gets out of bounds.
They didn't call that holding. There's some misdemeanor offenses going on at the line of scrimmage, which I love. I'm all about it. Let them play. It's a physical contest. Both teams obviously want to extend their respective seasons. Fort Bend's been fighting every step of the way, even amidst the great adversity they faced before the game even started. We talked about the 3 important players that couldn't dress tonight, and then unfortunately Trayvon had to leave in the 4th quarter. But everybody in the green and white's playing with a lot of passion and heart tonight. Timeout by the Bloodhounds. There was a lot of confusion about alignment there, so a good called timeout there. I think they have 2 left, so that's their first of the half.
Take a timeout on the field when we come back.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, your future starts.
All right, welcome back. It is 3rd down and long.
Just under 20.
Looking back to pass over the top. That ball is tipped in the air and incomplete.
Great job by SAS Camilla again. He's really had a game, especially the second half at the corner position. Made some really crucial tackles behind the line of scrimmage on their screen plays. Did a good job of preventing them from getting a first down, and as this drive began, now they find themselves in 4th and just under 20. For all intents and purposes, this is the ball game, Kevin.
Absolutely. 4th and long coming up. I'll need a miracle play here.
Which they're capable of with 6 running the show. That's a free play. It's a free play. Should rush the passer.
Looking back.
He's going to launch one. Got nothing to lose.
That ball is tipped in the air and incomplete.
So that was a free play because that is going to be offsides on the defensive line. So there will be another play for Fort Bend. I think that is a 10-yard penalty. I thought I saw a flag. Did I not see a flag?
I thought that was an approachment or an offsides.
I thought there was an offsides myself. I didn't see a flag, but I did see a jump. I'm in the sticks. Turnover on downs has been announced in the stadium. Minute 28, turnover on downs. I guess there was no flag thrown. A little controversy there. But the Bloodhounds take the ball. The Eagles have 1 timeout. This should be, I think the math is, just kneel the ball and the game's over, Kevin. Looks like we're going to do this one more week.
Yes, sir. The Bloodhounds lining up in victory formation.
Now it's all about sportsmanship.
Yep.
As one team season invariably ends, another team goes on for another week. Do we have an update on who we're playing? Is it between San Antonio Christian and Lutheran South?
Yes.
As we try to get you that score. I believe inevitably it's already been decided that we're going to San Antonio next week.
Their game is at 7, so they're underway.
I believe Lutheran's a heavy favorite.
The Bloodhounds take another knee, 30 seconds. Clock ticking away.
Yeah, just it looks like about a half-second difference between the play clock and the game clock, so there'll have to be one more snap here, and then this game should conclude.
Stay tuned for the post game, as the Bloodhounds are going to notch another playoff victory under their belt for a 2nd straight year, and they will play on into next week as they will await the winner between San Antonio Christian and Lutheran South. St. Joe area championship in the bag for Coach Tino Villarreal and his coaching staff. They survive a late fury from Fort Bend Christian. The final score 26-18. Coach, you're right. We get to do this one more week.
Yeah, congratulations to Fort Bend on a well-fought game. You know, they underwent a lot of adversity both in the game, before the game. I thought they came and played their hearts out, you know, and when they watch this film, they made a lot of mental errors, or they could have went home a winner. You know, I think the Bloodhounds did a good job of keeping their composure, obviously finishing this out with a victory and extend their season another week.
All right, so that'll wrap it up. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back,
Dedicated teachers inspire learning every day. Explore your passion with award-winning fine arts, championship sports programs, and cutting-edge technology in every classroom. From career and technical education to dual enrollment college credit courses, BISD prepares students for success, no matter what path they choose. Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit sopadre.com.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordables for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit sopadre.com.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years. Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Sunny Glen Children's Home has provided a place of hope for every child since 1936. If you'd like more information on Sunny Glen and the services we offer, please visit us at www.sunnyglen.org.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Welcome back to the post-game, joined by sophomore Mauricio Vega. Mau, congratulations on the big win. You, this was your playoff debut, just a sophomore, And how let me fix that for you.
Yeah.
Just talk to me about the nerves coming into this afternoon's game. Were there any nerves at all, or just kind of how did you process all that?
I mean, there was nerves, like, my first playoff game, but like with the practices during the week, and like we already knew what we were gonna face, so like I was confident, but I was a little nervous.
Absolutely. You had that big interception down here in the end zone. Walk us through that play and what'd you see?
I think it was doubles, two receivers on each side, and I just see they were crossing, and I see the quarterback pump, so I just look at it and I just went for the ball.
You went up and got it too. You showed off that vertical there. You also had a touchdown earlier in the game as well. So all around, you did a little bit of everything. Talk to us late in the game where Fort Bend was making a little bit of a comeback late. They made it a one possession. What was kind of the message from Coach Tino?
It was just take care of the big game, don't like big game, cover the deep ball, and just do our job.
Absolutely. Like, so you have some family here
yeah,
in attendance?
My family.
What does that mean to you to have your family here
I mean, it's great. Like, I'm from Monterrey, and they come all the way over here to watch me play, and it's like I really like it to see them on the weekends and to play a good game so that they can see me play.
You had the interception, you had the touchdown. You're just a sophomore, but you had the district championship, and now you have a playoff win under your belt. What do all those things mean to you, given that you're just a sophomore?
I mean, it's my first year. I really feel we can make it farther, but like I knew it was gonna be hard, but with the team we have and with the confidence we get in the past few weeks, I think it's very very fun and very great for the team, and I really feel like we can make a playoff run.
Absolutely. Any shout outs before I let you go?
Shout out to my family, shout out to all my sophomores in the team, and I'll see you.
Mauricio Vega joining us here on the postgame show. Congratulations, Mal. We're going to be joined by John Aguilar on the other side of the break when we come back.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Welcome back, joined by junior defensive lineman Mr. John Aguilar, putting together a pretty good defensive performance, I thought, John. Congrats on the win, you and the defense. Putting pressure all night, like I was just telling you off the air. What did you see up front and with the matchups that you had?
I think it was a good matchup. 55 was a pretty good player, and I'm just happy to be surrounded like people like Osio and Reed. So when I succeed, they succeed too. And that's pretty cool because it's not just me on the line, it's Reed and them, and I'm just happy that I have people that I can depend on.
Absolutely. How well did this defense play throughout the night?
It did pretty good. I'm more frustrated about how we gave up in the end a little bit.
Right,
We gave up a little few points, but
Yeah, no, for the most part, you guys were in control, and, Fort Bend, it took them a long touchdown and a late touchdown to really get back into this football game, but for the most part, you guys really dictated the pace of the game. This defense has really been playing well since the Victoria game. We can look back at the district opener. Since then, this defense continues to get better. Do you all feel that same way?
Yes, sir. I'm just happy that we're able to stop the defense. And we only gave up 3 points in the first quarter, but we just got to put it together in the second quarter.
Absolutely. Talk about the momentum swings in this game where you guys go up big early, and then they make a comeback late, and just trying to channel all those emotions and just trying to hold it together.
Yeah, I think we get a little too, sometimes we have the lead and we're comfortable, and I don't think we should ever be comfortable because stuff like this happens.
Absolutely.
But it is what it is, and I'm just happy we still won.
Yeah,
again.
and you now get another week of football, and you're a junior. You won a district title last year. You won a district title this year. You have 2 playoff wins under your belt. So I can't imagine today there weren't any nerves, maybe some butterflies.
Yes, there was a lot of nerves to just uphold what last year's team did,
Right.
and we're happy that we're in the same place as last year's
Right.
team, and hopefully we can get past that team.
So the Bloodhounds will take on the winner between Lutheran South and San Antonio Christian. That game is underway at 7 o'clock. I want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight from Canales Field. John Aguilar, any shout-outs before I let you go?
Jesus Ocio and Reed and my parents.
Absolutely. John Aguilar, thanks for joining me, John.
Thank you.
As we wrap things up here from Brownsville, on behalf of myself, Kevin Naro, Coach Tino Villarreal, signing off, the Bloodhounds area champions for a second straight year, winning this one by a final score of 26-18, saying so long and good night from Brownsville.